Welcome everybody to the Cosmic Taverns. I am your host Nitsify with my co-host Acrid, and welcome. You know what? I forgot to do this like the past few episodes, but disclaimer before we get going into the campaign. As always,
yeah, that.
yeah, everything we do in our D&D show is heavily, and I mean heavily homebrewed. So please, if you see us casting cantrips as bonus actions or things like that, don't be offended. We're not breaking the rules because it's homebrewed rules. So I'm not being a shit player. It's just how we play the game.
Yep.
Also, another warning: if you don't show this to your child, and if you're a child watching this, send this to your grandpa and just tell them that you watch this every day, but don't actually watch this because we have sexual humor here and a lot of it. And also some dark topics every once in a blue moon that have been mentioned throughout the world. Because you know, in any world there's gonna be some fucked up shit. That's kind of just how things are. Humanity's kind of fucked. But yes, welcome.
Weird.
We knocked all that out within a minute. It normally takes us longer than that.
I mean, not the intros.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Update, by the way, Baldur's Gate. That's the end of the update. I'm on run 5. Every time I die, I restart my character. I'm on run 5 of this. And I also just
joined run 5.
Yeah, oh no, you're in run 6. I just wasn't counting that. Because, like, that's like a group one. So I guess technically run 1 of group and run 5 of solo.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've tried Rogue, Barbarian, and there's one other one I tried in my
Rogue
third
and then Barbarian.
Rogue
and then another Barbarian.
No, was it Warlock? I might have done a
You
Warlock.
tried Druid.
Druid, yes.
Druid.
Druid was my best run, by the way. But I got murdered by like, what did I get murdered by? I think it was a bunch of goblins. It was. I got into the goblins camp and I got feasted on. It was like my group of 4 versus I think it was 6 goblins, 2 drows, and like a spider that they unlocked or something at one point. It was a disaster. Like yeah.
Wild shape into a bear.
Oh, I was out of wild shapes. I was out of charges for it.
Well, maybe you should have taken a long rest.
I didn't. The thing is, I didn't know I was walking into a giant room of enemies, and everybody was at full health, and I still had spells. The only thing I was out of was wild charges. Beast turner charges. I can't think what shape change.
Dude.
Wild shape.
Wild shape, my man. It's not, no.
You think
Can't fuck that up.
You think I wouldn't fuck this up because my first ever like proper D&D character that wasn't a joke was a fucking druid.
Uh-huh.
And you would think I played a few of them now. But you know, now that I think about it, I've never once used it in my life. Whenever I played a druid, I never use that charge. I just never think about it.
I don't even know how it's supposed to work.
Basically, you just kind of become like whatever creature. So like, if you have to be able to see it. So if you've seen a bear before, your druid can become a bear. You get the stat health of a bear, and then when you like lose all your health as a bear, then you go back to your normal health as whatever you were.
Wow.
So it's like, okay, you're a bear. You have like 19 HP because that's what D&D Beyond gives you for some reason for a brown bear. And then you die. It's somewhere around there. I don't think it's exactly 19, but you get the idea. You lose all that health, then you just turn back to a person, and you go back to whatever health you had. So.
Oh, I just thought you only had like your your HP that you normally had.
I don't think so. It's the weird thing of like I'm running this off of how Baldur's Gate does it. If we're talking like when it comes to proper D&D, Baldur's Gate is so directly close to how they run it in D&D, like itself. That's how I'm guessing it works. Because I, as a person, have never seen any like person that actually plays druids ever use it, like in combat. I've only seen people use it out of combat. So I actually don't know how it would work in combat. That's that weird thing of. I've DM'd, by the way. I started playing D&D like 2 or 3 years ago, and I still don't know.
Why is the wild shape there's some mystical thing that everyone's like, oh, it's so good, but no one uses it?
Well, here's the thing. I think it's just one of those things where a lot of people use it for passive encounters. Nobody ever uses it in combat. Oh, it's not that I've seen. I don't know. It's weird. But either way, giving a rerun. By the way, we did 5-minute rant. Good job, good job. 5 minutes, 16 seconds.
Yeah.
In case you guys don't know, for anyone who's new here, we often do like a little bit of small talk before we get going. Welcome to the
We've
podcast.
gone for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We've gone for like 20
I think
minutes.
so.
And
Yeah. I think the longest rant was like 20 or 30 minutes. I think it was 20. Like 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But for a rerun, we found a town. We found Sapphire, in the New World, and then we found a town. What is it called again? I gotta get the new towns down in the New World. It's the town of.
You didn't even get the old towns down.
No, I was getting I was starting to nail the dynasty towns. Like at the end of
Yeah.
I was starting to get them down. It just takes me a while.
Yeah. So I think y'all came from Alnwick and y'all went to Xanar.
Yeah, Xanar. So we stopped at Xanar. We have we got a custom caravan that's currently being worked on. I think we just got done doing a long rest, so we should be able to pick it up today. We also got ourselves some new dancers. We got Nikki, the Kitsune dancer, and we also got Linny Vun, who had been following us for 4 hours, and we failed to notice her until like then, and I felt really bad about it.
You failed to notice her until it was like the last time she bothered to try.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was one of those things where she had to stand directly in front of me while I was sitting up on a bench, and even with her standing in front of me, it was one of those things where it was like Katsu was looking up at the sky, so she was just barely out of sight, and then he hears. Not sees. He hears her say something very quietly. And he's like, huh? What? Oh, God. So, there was that. We also got ourselves some new bouncers, which is Murzal, the Shazi. We don't know what class he is. We have Kenya Helril, the elf fighter bouncer. And we also have Urzoth, the orc barbarian bouncer. So, we got a bit of a crew going on finally. And a bit of a dangerous crew, because our dancer that we managed to get back from the old world is Sapphire, the vampire with 120 vampiric bats at her command. So I'd say, and maybe this is just me, but I'd say we should be fine.
Hopefully.
But yes, so we're gonna go pick up that little caravan from that little Tanuki merchant. And hopefully see our new draft horses.
Yeah, that was very loud.
Sorry.
In my ears. You're a dick. Wow, my ears are falling out.
I'm trying to be quiet.
You're not.
I try.
Dude.
I just put my drink. I just want to drink my drink.
Dude, stop using the damn straw.
But it's there. I might as well use it.
No, straws are fucking wasteful.
I normally, if I don't have to have a straw, I normally don't. But like, I got this DoorDash like a while back, and I feel. Personally, if I can avoid using straws, I normally do, because plastic is kind of a bad thing. Fucking recycle, assholes. Or lovelies. I don't know what you're like. I don't know you. You don't know me. So how's that Tanuki? Oh god, so.
My man.
I'm sorry. That's the last of it.
Drink it normally.
Well, I mean, it's all gone, so it's fine.
No, it's not. It just means you're avoiding the problem.
No.
You're a fucking coward.
No. Alright, so. Tanuki.
You don't make it 5 feet before you're attacked by someone.
Great. So who the fuck's attacking me?
This random cat claws your leg.
What the hell? Oh. Okay, I got this. So I use Matcha Hand? Wait, not Matcha Hand, never mind, because that's the attacking one. I was thinking of Mage Hand.
You Matcha Hand break the damn thing's neck.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so this random little, like, brown cat runs up, claws your leg, and then runs away.
What the hell? What the fuck?
That's it.
What the hell? I digress. I use Eyes of the Forgotten. It doesn't tell me what that does.
You took 2 slashing damage.
What the hell? Just got up.
You, like, stepped outside and get fucking attacked.
Gah.
By a fucking random stray cat.
Gotta love it, man. Dude. How many days have we been here? Because we told Nikki that we'd be leaving. Is it today or is it tomorrow? Because I know for the innkeeper we paid for 2 days of being here. Have we only been here for a day or 2?
1.
We've only been here for 1 day. Okay, so we have an extra day to kind of just vibe. So
Yeah. Also, if you click Eyes of the Forgotten, it tells you what it does.
I've already been looking at it. Oh, you gain the sight of the long forgotten memories. You gain knowledge beyond your ability to gain, but its usefulness could be unknown. So I'm guessing it's not something that you really use in a fight.
Nope, it's something you can do outside of fights.
Ah, fuck, I
And
need to
it-
just see what it does.
Okay, so let me see. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
D20. Natural 19 plus... Oh yeah, you said just a D20. Yeah, so natural 19.
Then you're like +0.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing being added.
Yeah.
Just the most like, I'm wrong. Nothing. Okay, so Katsu would, let me see, what thing do you get? Okay. Alright. Okay. So Katsu would feel his perspective of the world change.
Okay.
As essentially everything gets kind of put into almost like a grayscale. Like everything is kind of blurry. And there's like a shadow line, like shadow like coming off of everything. Essentially what he's starting to realize is he is definitely looking at a memory of something. Like something that is not his experience.
Okay.
He's watching it from someone else's eyes.
Okay.
As he would be seeing what is essentially the guy that he is following is walking along through what looks to be a town that's being built. It looks pretty similar to the town you're currently in.
Okay.
However, you would hear the guy start talking to someone, and what the person you are following is saying is being kind of lost. It almost sounds like garbled, like it just sounds incoherent. You don't know what the person you're following is saying, but you would hear the guy across that you're talking to, who's just a normal-looking human. Everything seems as well as like he's very confused. Katsu just kind of uses like, I don't know what this does. Oh shit.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Understood.
But he would hear essentially a faint mention of heading out of town to the south and heading to the old farmstead.
Okay.
This essentially as the two guys would agree to go there, and then they would start walking out of town, and the memory would end.
Huh.
And he'd be back in his own body. And
Okay.
as he's looking around, he would see that one of Sapphire's bats is sitting on his shoulder, like clinging onto him, like looking at him, like, you good?
You just look.
You fucking good there, bud?
Go, oh, hey there. You trying the thing, don't mind me. me. Don't mind me. Just trying some stuff. You know how that is.
The bat. Oblivious.
Think of it like this, buddy, right? Think of the first time you ever used your wings. It's kind of like that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No. But I don't know if he'd want to look into that. But that's an option.
He probably will, just out of curiosity. And also, Farmstead, possible customers.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looked like you saw a memory from when this town was being built.
Yeah.
So, you don't know much about that, but yeah, there you go.
Fair.
You saw a memory that you would not be capable of getting.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, so yeah, he'll deal with that later, but he's gonna go check on that caravan.
Now, as you would head over to you're vibing, hanging out.
Yeah.
You guys would head over to the good old shop.
Yeah.
Sapphire's bat wanders along with you.
Okay.
Sapphire's not with you, but the one bat is.
It's that one bet that I tamed from way back.
Yes.
Checks out.
It's just like, I'm here. Yeah, that's it. I'm just here.
Yeah, he's just here, man. You know, security and such.
Yeah.
The true
I'm
bouncer.
very helpful. Fight someone dealing like one piercing.
Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah.
Yeah.
You guys would head on out. As yes.
We head out.
You head out with do you head out with any of your bouncers? Let me see if any of them are coming with.
Fair enough. They can come if they want.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh why? Okay. Okay, so Murzal's coming with you.
Yeah, Brothel.
Fucking Shazi.
I mean, it's fair. If anyone's gonna be if any bouncers want to come, they can because, yeah, no, they're gonna be protecting this caravan. They might as well see what it's like.
Yep. So that's why he's following. He's also. It kind of seems like he's trying to get a read on at least your personality.
Fair.
He's like, what am I gonna have to deal with?
Well, as of now, he's currently looking at a person who is just waddling around town with a fucking smile.
Yeah, that's weird. He's not used to that.
It's like the 4'1" Tanuki is vibing around the, like, what did we say his height was? Fucking like 6'7" or some bullshit. Like,
Yeah, no, he's a giant person
Yeah.
compared to most people.
because Shazis get around like 7 to 8 feet tall on average. I'm pretty sure if I remember right. Oh wait, no, he was
Yeah.
like, fuck, dude, he was 7 foot something. Now that I'm thinking about this, if I remember right, dude, I'd watch. I'll go back, like at some point. So whoever watched the previous video is gonna look at it and be like, hold up, wait, hold up, no, wait, what happened to his height? Last time I checked, this guy was like 10 foot. What happened to the hold up?
We're gonna canonize. He's like 7'4".
7'4". I'm gonna write this in the note area so we remember.
I'm
this.
writing that on his height. I'm writing that in his height.
We
so I
always
remember.
do this. It happened to Alice. We forgot her own height, and she kept changing. I'm pretty sure we made it canon that Yavina, the goddess of love and lust, was just messing with her height every day. So every day she was getting changed to a different height.
And just her height. Nothing else is changing.
No, just the height. She doesn't follow Yavina, by the way. Yavina just does it because it's funny.
Uh-huh. I do this because...
Hey, as long as she does it to the NPCs and not Katsu, I'm fine, man.
Yeah, so she shrinks Katsu by
No.
7 inches.
He's already short, man. Anything
Nah,
but the height.
We're gonna make him a gnome size.
Come on, man. Anything but the height. But yes. Yeah, so that caravan, huh, man? I mean, I
Yeah.
feel Katsu would just make small talk, I guess, with Mirthal as he's getting to that caravan to go check it out.
So what would he ask Mirzal about?
Probably about the world. And probably about, like, what he was doing in the past, like, you know, past jobs, stuff like that.
Okay, Mirzal, how much do you, I guess, divulge about yourself? This is about yourself. This is for the world. Okay. So he kind of divulges a bit more about himself to give Katsu probably a better idea of the person he's dealing with.
Fair, fair.
Mirzal, he was like, well, the world's a bit unforgiving at this point, and I've lived most of my life outside of where my people are,
Did they...
living off of the scraps of the world.
Oh. So you're similar to me in that regard. With my old world, I didn't really get to live near any of my people either. Tanukis were kind of hard to find, so...
Hopefully they're easier in this one.
I hope. I hope. Why were you living outside
Sure.
your people, if you don't mind me asking? I can understand if it's personal, though.
For now, I'll keep that to myself.
I
Maybe
understand.
sometime I'll express that.
I can understand that. I don't want to pry too much.
Yep. But you would piece together that, from what it seems, Mirzal spent most of his time in the shadows. So,
Yeah.
yep. He also, from what you're kind of just seeming like, just off of passive kind of insight,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to be a magic user. There's not much arcana coming off of this guy.
Fair enough.
So it's always like, okay, you're not this or that. That limits it down at least a little.
You know, it's a start, and that's what matters.
Yeah, you know at least he's not a wizard, a warlock, or a sorcerer.
Yeah.
You're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem very artificer.
He's just a blood hunter. Honestly, a blood hunter Shazi would be terrifying. Oh man.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you guys would hear. You can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception check. Alright. Let me move my dice out of the way here. Natural 19 plus. These are good
Okay,
rolls for the
damn.
beginning of the day. 19 plus 7. 26.
All right, what is Mirzal's? All right, well, Mirzal was definitely hearing this. Fucking damn it. With his natural 20.
Yep.
I guess it was kind of hard to miss it, but yeah. You would hear just like it's like a younger like a 13-year-old human just fucking screaming. They're like trying to sell newspapers.
Oh boy.
Like little like scraps of it where they're like, get your paper!
Get your paper! Bye-bye! Come and get it!
Just fucking screaming.
Not even doing like the normal like what any other person would do with this type of like job. Like you kind of yell it lightly, or like you kind of just have your voice raised. No, this kid like full sin screaming and tearing his lungs to shreds. Like, come get your papa!
You hear him go, "Loose tiger!" He screams the headline, "Loose tiger."
Boy.
Crowd panic check.
Oh boy.
Because all you hear is him scream, paper, get your paper, loose tiger. It's like, wait, that's a fucking jump. Wait a minute.
I do want to buy a paper, but also how the fuck does the crowd handle this?
You see people start looking around like, is there a tiger? Because considering y'all in primordial times, it's not out of the question that a random fucking tiger just decides to charge into town and start eating people. That's not out of the question. So it's almost like people are like, everyone just fucking stops and starts looking around.
I mean, on the bright side, tigers don't travel in packs, they solo hunt, and normally they do stealth missions only. So, on the bright side, at least it won't go into a crowd. It'll stay away from the crowd.
Yeah, you just hear the kid go, and you just hear, buy a paper!
Katsu folds his ears down to keep himself from being deafened. And goes to buy a paper.
I would have mentioned he hears Merzal crack his neck in the most like it's one of those, someone twitches their head when they get annoyed.
Yeah,
and he cracks his neck by doing that because he's like, you're annoying me, kid. You're very loud.
So yeah, Katsu would just walk up and just go, how much for a paper?
Oh, it's 1 copper.
Oh, you got real quiet. Okay, let me give you the copper. Word of advice.
Uh-huh.
If you want to sell something, because I'm a businessman myself, so I just want to help you out here so you can get some extra money, okay? I want you to be successful. Lower the tone down a bit, because you're going to panic the people. However, that loose tiger thing, don't just yell the loose tiger. Go a little bit more into the detail. Because then you're going to intrigue them because you're bringing up the topic. Okay? So, like, when you talk about the loose tiger, like, what's happening with the loose tiger, right? Like, how many people died from that loose tiger? Has it charged into a town? What town? Where has it last been seen? Like, just mention a bit of it, but don't holler. Like, raise your tone, but don't holler. Like kind of like this, like say it like at this level. Don't go, ah! You know, don't do that, okay?
Fucking flinch.
see, you flinch. It's not pleasant. You don't want to do that. You'll scare people away. I'm here helping you, buddy. And he just kind of like ruffles his hair and then walks off.
You take the paper and then you hear like, just in the you hear him then just. Not quite as loud, but close. 14 dead in traveler caravan.
Katsu who stop, sigh, and just go. He'll get it down eventually, and just keeps walking. I mean, he did the title bit right, but he's really got to cut it down a bit on the loudness.
He wasn't as loud, at least.
He's getting there.
He was just like, he went in the step in the right direction. It's like he's not deafening fluffy folk anymore.
Yeah.
He's just aggravating them.
Yeah. He looks at Merzal and just goes, I tried to give him some pointers.
You made an attempt. Like, you can just see Merzal is gritting his teeth like, I want to bite, but that is a child. I'm not gonna bite a child yet.
There's no yet about that.
It's like if that kid doesn't shut up at some point, I just fucking might. So it's like, you're getting on my nerves, kid. Fucking quit your shit.
Oh boy. So while they're on the rest of the way to that caravan, he will just be reading that paper, by the way. That is funny.
So Yeah. So from what you would read is that they're from Edinburgh to Xanar. There was a traveler's caravan, and they got, from the way it's described, it almost seems like this tiger ambushed this group of people and just annihilated them.
Yeah, it checks out.
It's like they're not sure if it's just one tiger or if it's just one really big tiger. I don't really know. But this group of people just got annihilated, and so did their horses.
I'm pretty sure tigers normally don't ambush like a group, so there's probably people with it, meaning that thing probably has an owner. That's my guess. That's not Katsu's guess. He's an idiot. But me as a player, as a person who actually fucking loves tigers, I've done a lot of research on these dudes. I'm pretty sure it probably just has an owner or something. Because there's no shot a tiger would be willing to do that. Unless it's like cornered. Yeah. If it's cornered, or if it feels it has to fight, it will. But
it's almost, from what they would describe, it's like this, from the way the sizing of the guesses off of the attack marks on the people.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of take a guess on how big a creature is based off the claw marks it leaves in a person.
Yeah.
This thing easily cleaved open a guy's chest with its claws.
That's the problem.
So it's one of those, like, this is not some, like, it's a tiger, it's a medium creature. No. This is... it's a creature that could eat a person pretty easily. Or eat several people and still be hungry. Like...
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's one of those, like, they're not really sure of the cause. And it's definitely, from the way it says, the guy who was looking into this did not stick around long. He got in, looked at a couple things, and then bailed because he did not want to find out the hard way.
It's very fair. It's very fair. I don't blame him.
He was walking behind the group, like a day behind them, showed up, saw they were all fucking dead, did not check for slash marks from swords or arrows or anything, and it admits that. The guy did not check if there was any other markings. He just saw big slash marks from a tiger. So, it was a pretty classic tiger slashes.
Yeah.
Just a lot bigger. Just scaled up.
Yeah, that checks out. That does check out. I mean, to be honest, if you see something like that,
not really sure.
It would be smart to stick around for that.
The guy is pretty much adamant that he wasn't really sure the fuck it was. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something that you would have heard about, is the giant tiger that killed 14 people.
What else is in the newspaper?
Just south of you guys.
What else is in this paper?
Oh.
What else is in this paper?
What else is in the paper?
Yeah, what else is in this paper? What else is in the paper?
Getting there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were hearing me or not, because you questioned what I had said, and then there was a no response afterwards. So
yeah, like, you cut out for like a solid minute.
I was wondering about that, because also something wasn't sending on Discord either. So also I was like, okay, is it an internet problem? Or is he just not responding for no reason? Gotcha, cool.
I think that, I don't know. Also, pause real quick. I got food.
And we are back after asking for the past 10 minutes. Are we good to unpause? And my answer that he kept giving me is yes, but no. And welcome back. He's eating his food. Tanuki?
Never. Oh, he's dead. I know.
Great.
Yeah, as you guys would start to walk away, you would hear the kids screaming in the background. Still not as loud, but still, he's getting there. He's heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
Maybe in 5 years he'll get it.
Maybe.
But yeah, you read about the tiger. You read about the tiger. Got all that information. Yeah. You did also read that it was between Edinburgh and Xanar.
Yeah.
So it's in that area. About a day and a half away is where that attack happened.
Okay.
So that's probably a slightly dangerous area, at least right now.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But yeah,
Yeah.
past that, no, yeah, you guys would head on. You already paid for the boat.
Yeah.
I
already paid for the caravan.
Yeah, not boat.
I knew what you
Caravan.
meant. I wasn't even gonna bother correcting you.
To everyone else, carriage.
I mean, if you really think about it, a caravan is just a boat with wheels.
Yeah, it's just a land boat, really.
Yeah.
It's all-
If you really think about it, boats are just water cars. Let
Dude,
that
somebody
sink in.
is having someone in the audience is having a moment.
Dude, have you ever had an
Because of
airboat
this
before?
shit.
Have you ever rode in an airboat? The turbulence sucks, but it's there.
There's now officially someone who has left this fucking thing because of this.
Dude, that one guy on Reddit screaming.
Actually.
Dude fucking pushes up like the circular glasses. Like there's Doritos like all over their desk and their Mountain Dews on the side. Actually,
Don't insult Mountain Dew.
Hey, man, sorry, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I forgot. You forgot that was like your main. Hey, the sponsor is Mountain Dew.
I would love that.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
In my defense,
yeah,
I don't drink normal Mountain Dew.
yeah.
I drink Mountain Dew that actually has real sugar in it. So
Yeah,
I don't
fair.
know.
I don't.
It doesn't have corn.
Oh yeah, because of all the stuff. That makes sense. I don't really mess with any sodas because acid reflux is a thing. But whenever I do it, sometimes every once in a blue moon I'll indulge. But like it's normally I'll just go for a Fanta. I'll just get like a purple, like a grape Fanta, which I know is controversial because apparently people hate grape, artificial grape for some reason. I like it. I don't know why people hate it. I've heard people be like, it tastes like medicine. No. It's normally like those artificial cherry flavors that taste like medicine. Those are normally the ones that taste bad.
And now we've lost half the audience. Good job, man.
If you got a controversial opinion, talk about it in the comment below. You're trying to pull the most stereotypical YouTube shit possible.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, you're right.
If you comment, tell us which NPC you want to come back.
Or tell us how much you hate specifically me and no one else, just me.
Someone goes through like a 9-page essay.
Dude, I know someone would. There's always gonna be that one person out there. It doesn't matter how good of a person you are. There's always gonna be that one person that will have like a year-long essay about this one person and how apparently they're bad, even if they're like the best person in the damn world.
Oh god.
Either way, so do we finally get to the caravan area, to the stables?
Let me see what else happens.
I swear, if those fucking tieflings come up to me and start grabbing at me, I will send them to God. Or not me, but specifically Merzel.
Merzel will send them to God.
I will pray for them.
No, you won't.
You're right.
God. Yeah, you would hear in the background.
Yeah.
As you guys would start to walk away.
Yeah.
You would hear through the idle chatter of the world of like the people, just 14 dead.
God, checks out.
It's like, God, why? Why are you like this?
You gotta approach this differently, bud.
He's definitely made a few sales. He's only got a few newspapers left. People are probably just buying from him to shut him up.
You know? Fair. God.
Kind of like Katsu, like pity buying.
He didn't. That wasn't a pity buy. He genuinely wanted to know what's going on in the world because he's still pretty new to the world. But if that was like a thing, like in his old world, he really would have looked at it and been like, "I feel bad for you, damn." The advice was a petty thing. That was definitely he was definitely looked at that and was like, "Hey man, listen."
I'm a businessman myself, you see, and just in the back of his mind, former and now current businessman.
Yeah. But yes, I walk up to that Tanuki, ask him how he's polished my copper, make sure it's still doing good.
All right.
And then,
as you walk up to the stables,
yeah,
you would hear like shouting.
why are they shouting?
coming from inside.
Okay.
And then you would then see about 3 tieflings walk out. They're not the tieflings that were chasing you.
I was
It's
about
just
to
3.
start throwing hands. It's just immediate initiative. Roll initiative. I fucking deck one of them.
Yeah. Well, you see these 3 tieflings walk out, and you see the Tanuki that took your copper walking out holding like a fucking like tiny like pitchfork, and he's like shouting at them, like telling them to leave. Like he looks like he's about to kill a man.
Okay. Do I recognize these tieflings?
No, you have no fucking clue who they are.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you would just hear the Tanuki shout like, we won't handle your fucking protection money. Get lost."
Katsu would just kind of look to him and go, "You don't mind me asking, and I hate to intrude, what about protection money?"
Yeah, so the 3 tieflings would walk off, essentially scoffing at the guy. You would look in and you would notice that the lizard folk was hefting a spear, probably to chuck it through the doorway at them.
Alright.
It was one of those, you saw the lizard folk reeling back like, I will fucking throw this and it will hit you.
Yeah.
The stable hand has grabbed a spear. Fucking run.
Uh-huh.
Oh god. You don't see the elf though, which makes sense. They seem to be more just the face of this.
Yeah.
The Tanuki kind of looks at it like, "Oh, hi. Okay, good, they're gone. Let's go inside." He walks back inside, much like calmer now. He's like, "Okay, they're gone. We did it." Kind of a look of like, we won.
Hey, Brothel,
for now.
would you stand outside just in case those people come back?
Got it.
If they start coming over from the gist I got from them, swing for their head.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Appreciate you, man.
He walks out, and he would disappear as he steps outside, as he would start stealthing.
He's a rogue. If he's a bruiser rogue, it makes sense. Bruiser rogues are rogues that use heavy weapons. So.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Whoa.
Fucking run.
But yeah.
He's a rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeesh.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Yes.
But yeah.
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 My brain. This fucking your endless talking caused my fucking ADD to break. Hold on. You need to take a break with talking to give my brain a moment. I lost my train of thought.
I was just saying stuff, man.
That doesn't help me.
I was genuinely talking. It was a genuine conversation.
No, it wasn't. I don't remember what you said. My brain is completely blank.
Well, it makes you feel better. I also forgot what I said, but I do remember it being a genuine conversation.
Yeah, the Bruiser Rogue bit, yeah.
Yes, the Bruiser Rogue.
I
I
was-
was just confirming. I was like, if he's a rogue, it makes sense he's a Bruiser Rogue because he's using a glaive.
Yeah. Dude, fucking, I was trying to read, and it is the most like, no, you're hearing words. So I didn't comprehend what I was reading, and I didn't comprehend what you were saying.
Thanks, man.
That's not even because of you. That's literally just because my dyslexia does not allow me to understand people while reading.
Fair enough.
Oh God, agony.
So,
Yeah. Hey, man.
hey, man. Tanuki.
Yeah, the Tanuki.
I really just here like, so, you what, the Tanuki?
The Tanuki.
This is the first adventure of the day. All I had to do was walk to the stable.
Uh-huh.
It has taken 46 minutes.
Welcome to Cosmic Taverns,
Yep.
where we are so ineffective, most of us give up. But in any case,
Grab a drink, get drunk, because you're going to need it. Just sit down.
okay, I just about got onto a side topic.
Don't. We're on enough of these. We're on a streak today.
No, literally one of my coworkers said something like that. Because he was like,
boy.
I'm at my wit's end. He was like, you, go take your break. It was one of like the higher ups.
Yeah.
He's like the clerk for a different group. He was like, Acrid, I want you to go take your break, go to the nearest store, buy a lot of beer, and come back. Because I'm at my wit's end. And he walked away. Because he's having to run a department by himself because the supervisor's gone. He's just the clerk. He's not supposed to be doing that. Oh god, it was funny.
Chris Crush Games
Yeah.
is playing Brotato, by the way. So getting back
Alright,
on
continuing.
top. Yeah,
Continuing, eventually.
eventually.
I forgot.
The Tanuki! The fucking Tanuki!
Yeah, you get up to the Tanuki and he's like, well, I'm sorry you had to see that. They're threatening us a lot and it's really annoying.
Oh. So,
Yeah, they're demanding protection money.
I won't lie, and this is something you may have picked up on me. I'm a little nosy. Oh.
Yeah.
So, where do they live?
Are you genuinely asking?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid them, and also maybe deal with them.
Then we'll get along great.
Oh yeah.
So he'd be like, well, most of them are held up in a nearby warehouse. Near the edge of town, near the south side. I think it's warehouse 2.
Yeah.
I think the main door is normally locked, so you're gonna have to go by somewhere else. Or just use your Shazi friend, and he can open the door wide open with a glaive.
Oh, trust me. You see, I have some new hires that I need to put to the test, kind of get an idea of where their strengths are sitting at. So this is, in my opinion, a perfect test. You see, I've hired a orc lady, as well as an elven fighter. So I need to see where they can stand. So this is the perfect
Yes.
test, in my opinion.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll deal with them for you more than happily.
Yay.
How's that caravan, by the way?
Oh, it's done. You want to see it?
Yes, I want to see it.
Yeah. So he's like, yo, follow me. Walks away. Like, just
Alright.
walks into the back area
Yeah.
where you would see the your carriage,
Mhm.
very nicely built, like four-roomed carriage,
Okay. Okay. That's nice.
and it's got 2 draft horses already hooked up, ready to go.
Sick. All right. So we still have space for one more dancer, which is great. Because I'm not counting myself as a dancer. I'm pretty sure Mirza
Alright.
will say no if I even try to get him to.
Alright. He might have words to speak with you, and they won't be friendly.
Yeah, and I don't think the barbarian will be happy if I ask her either. So.
Dude, that is the most, like, that is a risky persuasion. Because if you fuck that up...
That is an
honestly, that might
rip
be...
you up.
That's like, it's one of those weird ones, like, someone rolls intimidation. They might have a better chance. Because like, the orc's like, okay. At least you're not spineless.
Dude, you gotta be one after her own heart, you know what I mean? Like... but yeah, no. So we still have one more spot for that. I might try and keep like 3 bouncers at each caravan this time instead of doing 2 like last time. Just because from what the grasp I've got from this world, it's a lot more, you know, destructive. And if we have dinosaurs or things like that from what I've got the gist of, I'm sorry, but we can't outrun a T-Rex. Not with caravans. We're gonna need bouncers.
From what... yeah. It's from what you're gauging.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot in the earlier time, there's a lot more unrest. You're also in a warring country.
Yeah.
So there's even more unrest that's being built up by that.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, so what I might do is, I'll probably have like 3 bouncers at the front caravan. Because I'll probably try and get up to 3 caravans again. So I'll probably go 3 bouncers for the first one. The middle one I'll have like 2. And then 3 at the back. It's probably what I'll try and do. Because I think that's a safe way to do that. And then eventually I'll get myself a tavern. So I can hopefully try and attract Roderick and Mia at some point. Maybe. Figure out what the fuck those tieflings want. Because holy shit. No, who knows? Maybe they're dead. Maybe I'm lucky and they're dead because I haven't seen them yet. So
maybe they're looking for you, man.
let's hope not. But yeah. So it's four bedrooms. Like, what's the design going on here?
So the design you're kind of getting with this one is this Tanuki took liberties.
Hell yeah.
With this fucking carriage. So it's got 8 wheels.
Oh, okay.
They've also got like inlaid copper on the inner side of the wheels, so as it turns they glint.
Okay. Katsu definitely.
But there's also like, huh? Yeah.
Katsu, yeah.
There's also like protective guards to keep the copper from getting stained by dirt.
We love it. We love it.
There's also like almost like a floral designing.
Yeah.
Like carvings along the carriage, which is more of like a typical kind of like boxy carriage.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the edges are rounded and it's given a little bit more of a floral design. And also it almost looks kind of like there's definitely that bit of a tinkerer bit coming in with the floral designs.
Yeah.
Like some of the designs are a bit too sharp to be like a flower, so they look a little bit more like a gear. So that adds a little bit of randomness to it. So it looks cool.
Yeah. What about the insides? Because I know we requested bed built-in, like mounted-in beds, desk, chair, and then the obvious oh so grand area to put, clothing at, a wardrobe area.
Yeah. All those are built so the walls are a lot thicker in these carriages than there were in the other ones. The other ones were almost like paper thin.
Yeah.
Because they had to be.
Yeah.
But this one's they have built these wardrobes into the walls.
Sick.
So the room's almost empty, but the beds are on the floor, are connected to the wall. The wardrobe is like spreading across the entirety of like the entrance wall, like where you walk in. So it's really long, but it doesn't go that deep.
Hell yeah.
So they made up for it, and I will draw it all more in full later. I didn't really get to do that this week.
That's
unfortunately.
That's okay. We have lives, we have jobs, and, you know, we're adults.
Yeah.
Kind of have to deal with that. So.
Yeah. I love working night shift. It's great. Oh.
He said that with gritted teeth.
You have no idea. I can feel my teeth cracking from how much I'm smiling.
No.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah.
So that's the design of the carriage.
Okay.
The the reins for the horses.
Yeah.
Also have like little copper wires that kind of like wrap around the ropes to control them.
Gotcha.
So they're shiny and reflective occasionally, depending on how the light hits them.
Katsu will be constantly shining all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
God.
Dude, the hour before he goes to sleep is the busiest fucking hour.
Definitely.
I got all this to polish. I gotta polish my money. I fucking spends 3 hours polishing and then goes to sleep.
Oh yeah. God. Who the fuck has the loud ass car? I can hear that outside my apartment.
What?
Sir, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, I will make that car disappear. Permanently. This is not a threat, it is a promise. So, hi, Katsu here.
You can't just fucking do that.
Why not? Watch me.
Okay.
But
sorry,
yes.
guys, the podcast has been canceled.
Dude, my FBI agent Tom is just like standing there like, we got him, boys. We got him. But yes, yeah, so I'm gonna thank him for that. If we can keep the caravan here for now until we leave tomorrow, that'd be great.
No.
Oh.
For 5 copper, I'll take care of it.
We are gonna go deal with those people.
Never mind.
Appreciate it. Both like they stare at each other. I'm gonna go deal with those people that are giving you. Never mind.
For 5 copper, I'm gonna go kill those people. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So Katsu would walk out and look at Murzel and go, "Hey, Murzel."
He appears, yes.
How much are you raring for a fight today?
I'm fine with a fight.
Perfect. Well, we need to go find the other bouncers because we're about to go deal with some troublemakers in town. I want to put the bouncers up to the test, see how good you guys can fight. I have no doubt you guys can fight well, but I want to understand what I'm working with. I feel like that's pretty fair, isn't it?
Yes. Seems very fair.
All right. Let's go get the orc and the elf. So, we know the orc's at the tavern. Where do we find the elf at? Do we know where to find her?
She's probably at the tavern too, if you had to guess.
Okay, shut your fucking car up. I'm at my wit's end.
Look, I've been dealing with this dumb fucker over here. I don't need you to.
God. Yeah, so yeah, Katsu's gonna strut over to the tavern and Get the orc and
seduction check.
Fuck's sake. Alright. One day I'm gonna learn from this, and fuck, it's a good roll. Of course. And of course, technically seduction runs off persuasion, so I have advantage with this, which is the problem. Okay. So thankfully, it didn't get any higher. It was already a natural 18. So natural 18 plus 15.
My fucking man.
So 30. That's I gotta do math. 33.
Luckily, Merzel is immune.
Thankfully.
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
He's ace. Hell yeah. Ace/arrow. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
God. Hey, listen. He wanted to know what Katsu's like. He's getting the idea now.
Uh-huh.
There's two forms of Katsu. Stupid and more stupid.
Stupid and stupider.
Don't forget his other last two forms, stupidest and slightly serious, but still stupid.
Oh boy.
But yeah, no, he'll make his way over to the tavern.
Yeah, so he doesn't make it halfway.
Oh, why?
Before he gets before this girl steps out of the crowd.
Oh, okay.
And starts talking to them.
Oh, okay. Who am I? Who? Oh, okay. I gotta reload it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a lot of knives. Okay, so we're looking at what might be a human. They have pink hair, so there's a chance it's a mycelium. Or look at or a caution for that matter, which is actually technically that's just a variant of human. Either way, it's a not pale particularly, but close to being pale person. They look pretty human. Pink hair that's put up in a ponytail. So a lot of the hair really isn't going out that long besides the ponytail, but a black bow keeping the ponytail intact. A lot of knives on her hips and thigh area that are being held by these black straps. Probably leather is my guess considering the era and time we are in. Not really wearing much of a shirt. It's more like a black leather bra strap, like a sports bra type of deal. But then it just goes over the chest. And then pretty short shorts. But I mean, I guess to be fair, it would be kind of fair with medieval times or primordial times, because you wouldn't really have money to be paying for a lot of cloth. So if this is hand sewn, it makes sense. Also, if it's summer, it makes sense to be wearing something like this because you wouldn't want to be burning up. So it's fair enough. Also, some type of I don't know if that's iron, but it looks metallic. Some type of metallic boots that almost go up to the knees.
Well, I'm gonna alter the leg thing. She's got leather, I think not bracers, but they go in your legs, like leg guards. I'm changing it from metal because that's the best image I have for that.
Fair enough. Okay, so
yeah.
basically
she's got normal legs. She's got normal legs.
Yeah.
And not the metal bionic shit they have in the image.
I mean, I just thought it was like iron boots. I thought her legs were fine.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at that image. This lady does not have legs below the knee.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, so just some basically some it's technically, oh god, what do you call it, knee pads? Knee bracers? Knee pads, probably. But it's not on the knees, it's underneath the knees. There's an actual word for that, and my brain's blanking on it, so I do apologize for it. Some people know what I'm talking about, though. Just think of armor just on around the calf area, basically. In front of the calves. That's the best way I can put that. And then shoes, obviously. But she has a bunch of knives that are strapped to her hip. Due to some black straps that go around her and a black belt. Wearing an insane amount of black. And she also does have a short crop top black jacket. But again, This is like primordial times, so I don't even know what the fuck she's making this out of. It's either leather from a cow and she had it dyed, which is possible, or this is just cloth or linen or something, and she's just taking really good care of it.
It's a version of linen.
Fair enough, fair enough.
It's linen.
So she's just taking care of it so it hasn't gotten, like, scratched up or anything, basically.
It seems like whatever damage has been dealt to it, she repaired it.
Fair enough.
She is capable enough.
Fair. So, okay, so she's approaching me? What is she saying?
Yes. What do you say? How do you open this up?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Oh, boy.
Sir, if you do not turn your car off, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, I hope you're religious.
Here we go again.
Because because even if you're not, my dear sir, I'm gonna make sure you're praying to the God by the end of this, because you're gonna fucking need him. You're pissing me off, sir. There you go.
I love how that car is making you more bothered than how I made you during this entire fucking bullshit.
I'm sorry, but when you strap a giant muffler to the back of your car, and all I can hear outside, and I'm inside of my apartment, and all I hear is I'm gonna throw you through a fucking window. And no, I don't want to hear that shit.
Man, you'd hate to be where I work.
Oh yeah, no. Fun fact, I don't mind people being loud. I hate loud machinery though, because I've worked around it for the longest time. So when I hear it, it's like a personal pet peeve. Also, I just have naturally sensitive hearing, so hearing that shit makes me angry. Like, actually.
You know, there's a guy I work with who has like a switch in his car that causes it to backblast and make a massive crack sound.
Dude, those are the type of cars that make me want to pop their tires. Like, I wouldn't ever do that. I want to make that very clear. I would never do that. But that thought, that is very tempting. Don't ever do that, by the way. Don't ever do that. Don't do that to anyone. Don't ever do that. If you do that,
I almost said something.
Yeah.
I almost said something, but I'm not going to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because I don't want to give people an idea.
Yeah, don't. Instead, no, I know. See, I shouldn't say that shit either. I was also about to say something. I was like, wait, no, dial back. All right. But moving on. The fucking Katsu, just a portal opens. There is a car. He shoots it. Moving on.
He now has a gun. It explodes, killing him.
No. He throws it into the car's window as the portal's closing.
You don't know that.
What do you mean? Alright.
Dude, I just want to see some fucking animatic of just that, like, the world that this fucking, just all the portals and random bullshit from ramps.
Dude.
Just, like, random bullshit the characters are watching happen.
Dude, I hope one day we get animax of that type of stuff. Cause that honestly, I'd love to see a visual representation of that shit sometimes. I won't lie.
It's completely up to the fucking person, because the best way I can describe the area is like a normal, like, wooden, mostly made out of wood and stone city.
Yeah.
It's primordial times. Do with that visual what you will. I prefer to let people visualize it itself unless I'm actually setting a scene for something and, like, you have to deal with certain areas.
My brain just goes to, like, log cabin, like European log cabins, which is basically like logs with, like, stone for the walls, like cobblestone, basically, type of, like, walls. That's what my brain has gone to when I've been picturing this place, or basically every single village I've traveled to. So
yes and no. Some of them, most of them.
Sir, why are you back?
1 second.
Why is this fucker back? I don't even know if my mic's picking up on it. Okay. No, he's still here. That car. All right.
Violence and vengeance. Hello.
We had to pause real quick because something had to be dealt with. Yes.
Yes.
So, I gotta remember what we're doing. Yeah, lady, what was she gonna say to me? She approached me.
Oh yeah, she walks up. She says like, you know, it's dangerous to walk like that. You might attract unwanted attention.
Katsu. We just kind of look to her and go, "What do you mean? I'm just walking normally."
She just kind of hangs her head to the left as she stares at you.
Sir!
With this, like, look
Sir! Sir! I saw my PG tuber bouncing up and down because this fucker. Why does he keep driving back? Hey, hi! What did she say? I'm gonna lose my shit.
You already have, man.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What did she say?
Oh my god. I forgot.
That pissed me off.
I know, and your screaming made me lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
Oh god.
Oh, God. This fucker. Iron coming back.
Oh boy.
I hear. What the fuck is he doing? Sir. Sir. God, don't. No, fucking turn your... We're gonna ignore this fucker. Okay, so... Walking.
Are we?
Yes, we're going to.
Alright,
Otherwise,
so
I'm
you're
gonna open
dealing
my
with the
front
lady.
door and I will confront him personally. That's the other option here. So... So... And I do mean that because
So-
I've done that before. So...
What do you mean? Whatever.
Don't question me. It is 8:54.
Don't.
There's no reason to be doing that shit.
There's
So-
always a reason. Just whether or not people like it is yet to be seen.
He's doing it in a neighborhood. It's not a good idea. So, okay. So she confronted me about the walking. As far as he's concerned, this is normal
Yeah.
walking.
She just kind of flopped her head to the left, just kind of blankly stared at you
Yeah.
with this look of, it's not,
It's not.
but
I'm
okay,
just walking normally. Right? Brothel?
all right. Huh? You
That's
just
what-
hear like,
Like, he just looks at Brothel and just goes, "Am I walking weird?" like he's self-conscious now.
I want to mention, you can tell Merzel was not paying attention to how we're walking.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those with the way that, like, again, it's that weird thing of because of size difference.
Yeah.
And because you are right next to him, you are out of his fucking peripherals. He just
Fair.
sees the top of your head. So he doesn't really care how you're walking.
Fair. That is fair.
It's not just fair, it's true.
Yeah. He just look back to the lady and just go, "Well, I appreciate it. I didn't realize I was walking oddly. I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate that though.
Well, you don't need to stop, it's fun. Okay, bye.
Alright, bye. Have a good day." Oh god.
She wanders off.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just keep walking.
She might.
Yeah.
Merzel just kind of. Merzel, do you no, he doesn't. Yeah, I was wanting to see if he'd piece together what the girl was trying to point out, but just didn't want to actually blatantly say it because she wants you to figure it out. It's
Fair
the most
enough.
like, I'm not gonna explain this shit to you.
Fair.
You should have enough intelligence.
Well, about that.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna get back to the tavern and let them know, hey, it's fight time.
Oh boy. So you get back to the tavern, you'd grab Sapphire, Urzoth, and Kenya.
Yeah.
And they're all like, oh, we're fighting? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fun. You just see Sapphire, she just like lets out a small whistle, and you hear the 120 bats starting to move.
You just look the Sapphire and go, look, on the right side, free food.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh,
So, I guess we'll attack it.
Fuckers that are about to die.
I guess we're gonna be attacking at night so that way it doesn't bother Sapphire.
She can travel during the day.
It'd be better for her during night,
If
though. She doesn't have disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, I put on a cloak. I'm fine.
The cloak gets ripped. Then we have a problem.
Fuck.
I don't want to risk my dancer. And my only remnant to the
You're
old world.
Oh, good.
So I will wait till
Yeah.
night. Also, because it's actually kind of better that way, because there's a shot that people will be asleep then. And I'm sorry, but Katsu's not an honorable person. They were a store clerk. They were a store clerk. They don't give a fuck about honor.
You pushed a stable hand and a stable manager to violence.
Yeah.
That takes a fair amount of effort.
You don't deserve honor at that rate. So you're not getting it. But yes, so we'll go at night and we'll deal with them then.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Yeah. So we go to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you guys would be going, you would notice that same girl walking around town. Just kind of minding her own business. She's around.
Fuck. I don't want to bother her. She's minding her own business. Katsu, how are you walking right now?
Oh boy.
Did you actually? I didn't even think about how the roll is going to affect. Okay. 1 to 10, you're still doing that same walk. 11 to 20, you fixed it. You figured it out. Nat 1. He thinks he figured it out, but he really didn't. So
She diverts her path and starts walking towards you.
oh boy. He'd see her like starting to burn. He's like, "Oh hey, thanks for the tip. Really appreciate it. You know." I think I got it fixed though. I appreciate you letting me know. I didn't really realize I was starting my walk with my right foot first, but you know.
You just see her head drop in the most like, oh god, like, rampant clicking.
I'm sorry, I had to
Death
answer
of
something.
the keyboard. Death to keyboards. Death to keyboards.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he would have said that. She hasn't responded or anything.
No, she hung her head.
Yeah.
Like, no.
He's like, is that not it?
So might I ask why you're walking to seduce people?
I wasn't, that wasn't the plan. Is that what it comes off like?
Do you just do this just to make this as simple as fucking possible? Yep. Okay, so you would then see her as she basically takes about 3 minutes with Katsu,
Yeah.
showing him different walking styles and explaining how they're interpreted.
so fucking fat.
This girl she spends 15 minutes
God.
explaining walking.
Katsu would just go, I didn't realize I was walking like that.
She just does like the most seductive walk you've ever seen from someone in this world, and she's like, "That's how you were walking."
Oh, I didn't realize. I work with a bunch of dancers. As part of my business.
That's rubbed off on you a lot.
Yeah.
Well, keep it up. You'll definitely recruit some interesting people doing that. Smiles and starts to walk away.
I appreciate. Hey, what's your name?
Oh God. Damn it. Damn you.
Why?
You and Anya both. Damn you both. You guys always ask the one thing I'm never mentally prepared for.
Dude, that's something no DM is ever
You'd
prepared
think by
for.
now.
Oh, never.
No. I DM'd for like 2 years straight before I ended up becoming a player, right? And I was, even then, like, even at the ending bits, I was never fully prepared for, like, naming NPCs. Every once in a while, I'd had that one character that immediately, my brain was like, this is the name, straight away. Otherwise, any NPC was like, I saw...
Hey, player, look over there.
Gimo. Gimo. You already have an NPC named Gimo. Bartholomew. There's already a Bartholomew. Mr. Waffles. Hold up.
So she would introduce herself.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Lie.
Lie.
Oh God,
lie.
my
Lie. Jua.
She just
Nigel.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she introduces herself properly.
You just go, well, I plan on setting up hopefully a tavern at some point. If you're interested, you're kind of smart. So, like, if you'd be interested, I'd be glad to have you as a clerk at some point whenever I set that up.
Sure.
All right, I'll keep you on the sidelines. I'll write that down in my notes so I don't forget. And he pulls out a notepad.
Sapphire just starts talking to the girl.
Yeah.
As well on the side.
God.
As also, like, 4 bats land very dangerously on this girl.
Yeah.
It's the most, like, one of her bats lands on you. Okay, you're either about to be turned into food, or you're a friend.
Yeah.
There is no in between. You either are food or you're friend.
That checks out. Dude, Katsu, as he's like going through the notepad, you're like flipping so he can go right on a new page. He's like going through all the old stuff he has written, so he can see all like the old ally names. Dude, he had. So I'm looking back at it, right? So it's like he had the tieflings that have been chasing him, in both allies and enemies, like because he was never too sure. So it says like Mitheza ? Quila ? Kreza ? But yeah, I just want to put that out there because I think that's funny to me.
Yeah.
And then, after Sapphire's done, we'll continue on our way because we need to go kill some people while they're still asleep.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. Boots and cats and boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots.
Stop.
Oh, well, I'm just trying to help you, man.
That doesn't know.
You don't know that.
What?
Yeah, see how it feels? See how it feels? See how it feels?
Oh my god.
The most like spiteful.
God. You're a bitch.
No, you are.
No, you.
No. Walks away.
No. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Uh-huh.
What's up, man?
I'm just waiting for you, man.
No, you're not.
I
Never.
am. Bruh.
You've never waited.
Bruh.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I don't know if people can hear that on the podcast, but Anya, his girlfriend, also went, "No, you're not." Like right after I said it.
Depends on what line you're talking about.
Yeah.
God, you guys are mean.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for you, man.
No, you're not.
You don't know that.
Exactly. Neither do you.
No.
Yeah.
No. So.
Yeah. What's up?
We might get somewhere. We might get somewhere today. It has taken us an hour and 30 minutes to get anywhere. I want to let you know. I don't know how painful it is for the people listening, but for me, this is just as painful.
This is fine. There's nothing wrong with anything.
I share your pain, everyone. I share your pain.
Alright, anyways.
Yes, anyway.
No, you're just mad, man.
Why would I be mad?
You're just mad, man.
You don't know that.
I do.
No.
Yeah.
Stop self-rejecting.
Alright, man. Whatever you say.
Yeah.
So as you guys would head out and get to this warehouse,
Yeah.
Sapphire, does Sapphire ask this? I should check that. That's to not. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't. She considered asking the girl if she wanted to come.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you have a lot of knives, you look capable. But now it'll be fine. We can handle it.
It's up to her. If she wants to come, she can. If she doesn't, she doesn't.
Yeah. She doesn't end up offering. But yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
As you guys will get to this warehouse, looks pretty well locked up. The windows are boarded up, and everything seems pretty shut tight. So.
Okay. Is there only one way in, one way out?
Y'all do not know. You guys can see the main entrance. The main door that's like essentially a double door. That's like a standard, like 6 feet tall, about 3 feet wide per door.
Yeah.
So.
I want to skulk about on the outside. Check around the building.
Okay, you guys would see that there is a window on the wall, but it's blocked off from the inside. It's like you get to the window, you look at it, you're like, yeah, there's no fucking way in. Like
Okay.
Like the window's boarded up from the outside and there's shit blocking it from the inside.
Sad.
So they can't get out that way, at least.
That's good. Alright. Well, then
So yeah, as you guys...
Well, then we'll have to go through the front then, by the sounds of it, correct?
That was just the right side, as you guys would keep around.
Okay.
You guys would get to the back, which does have another door.
Yeah.
By lightly interacting with it, you can tell that it is locked. But you could probably break it open. It doesn't seem barricaded, but you didn't really check that hard. It's like you lightly tapped it to make sure it moved. And it did.
Is there anything that I can barricade it with on the outside so they can't try and run out? Any like heavy rocks or something? Yeah.
Investigate.
Natural 16 plus 6, 22.
Alright, you would find a few rocks and also like a large stick.
Alright. With the help of the others, I'm gonna put all that in front of there.
Urzoth like puts the branch like against the rock, and you would notice like she insets like some earth around the bottom of the stick.
Good idea.
To make it so the stick does not move.
Hell yeah.
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 So that's that.
Yeah.
As you guys would barricade that door, making it so they can't get out.
Cool. Now what about this other side of the building?
The other side of the building, y'all can see there is another side door and a window.
Alright. Are they barricaded?
You can't tell with the door, but the window is not. It is boarded up on the outside, but you guys can kind of see in. So
Okay.
Katsu like has his head like flat down, like peering like with one eye through the window, like I can see.
Yeah.
It's
So,
almost like
if it's boarded up though, then they won't be able to like leave through the window, which is fine.
yes.
And the door?
The door you can't really tell. It's not boarded up. It's not blocked off from the outside, at least.
Okay. Can we just do what we did with the back door? See if it's if it budges? Like just very lightly.
Investigation. Find some things. But yes, it does budge a little bit, but not as much as the other one.
Alright, gotcha. No, and again, another natural 16 plus 6, 22.
Alright, so yeah, you guys would be able to find enough stuff to lock that one up as well. To make it so the only way in and out is the front door.
Great. So the front door locked.
Yes.
Hey Shazi, hey Myrtle.
Mm.
Do you by chance know how to pick a lock?
I can.
Are you by chance a rogue?
I am.
Can you by chance open this for us quietly?
I can attempt.
All right.
Almost like I can attempt. I cannot promise success, but I can attempt.
Fair enough. I will hide behind Myrtle just in case anything happens. With my stealth. With my 18 plus 9. With my 27 in stealth.
My God.
I'm ready. I'm the knight.
I am the knight. Kenya with her 14. Urzoth with her 17.
God.
And Sapphire with her 18.
Hey, at least it was only upwards from here.
And Merzel with his 24 in stealth.
Why'd I do better than the rogue?
Probably because he's picking the lock.
Fair enough.
So he's actively doing things.
Fair enough.
Sleight of hands. 12.
Sad.
That's one of those weird ones where that's sleight of hand is not as much. He's proficient with it because he has his proficiencies in other things.
Yeah.
Because he had to deal with a lot of different shit. No. So it's like that weird, like the one thing most rogues are good at: He's not.
Oh, well, I guess I could have done it. I have proficiency in it. Does
Yeah,
he,
you
does he
could've.
get it done?
Yeah, he does. It wasn't a
Okay.
good lock. It was one of those, it was locked.
Yeah.
It's not a hard lock to pick. It's like a DC 10. It's really not that hard.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's but yeah,
Yeah.
Merzel does pick the lock, and and does perception checks.
What? All
No,
right.
y'all, don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. The door would unlock, and there would be a pretty decent little click,
Yeah.
which, as Merzel would slowly open the door,
Uh
pretty carefully,
huh.
as he would open the door and get ready to go.
All right.
As y'all now have a way in, and y'all definitely hear someone from the inside go, "Why the fuck is the door open?"
Great. Where are they?
So you would immediately see 3 tieflings, but you can tell there's quite a few more in there.
Oh, okay.
So you can see 3 tieflings that are up and active.
Yeah.
One of them is holding back as the other 2 kind of head forward. The 3 tieflings don't seem to have noticed you or Merzel yet.
Yeah.
Because Merzel swung open one of the doors and just kind of ducked behind the door that
Yeah.
he didn't open.
I like to imagine Katsu. The only reason why only other reason why he has better stealth right now than Mirthel is because he's clinging to his back. So it's Mirthel, hunch, hiding over Katsu, who's like a fucking backpack right now.
Urzoth, and Kenya, and Sapphire are kind of ducked against the wall, so
Yeah.
they can't be seen.
Yeah.
So they're behind total cover. You would literally just be hearing the tieflings mumbling, "What the fuck? Who opened the door? Who forgot to lock the door?" It's the most "What the fuck? You dumb shits."
God. I mean, I can
All right.
do something to kind of mess with them.
Oh boy.
So by chance, if I just, if I just cast Summon
What?
Beast, I can cast it
You're a
within a
bitch,
90-foot
you know that?
radius.
You know that?
Yeah. So what's the inside of surroundings like? Is there any furniture in this warehouse? Because obviously they're hanging out here.
There's a lot of crates and probably some furniture deeper in. There's a lot of crates near the front, so it makes sure it looks like a fucking warehouse that's not being
Yeah.
used by
So
anyone.
is there
So-
a crate bit that's right in front of us that they wouldn't be able to see over?
Yes.
So can I spawn the bestial creature there? So when it comes out, because eventually they're gonna have to deal with it, I'll be able to see how many fucking tieflings are here. And also by doing this, I might be able to get some damage onto them before we actually even start combat.
Yeah.
If I distract them, then that gives possible sneak attack for my boy in the process. That's kind of the plan here.
Yes.
So I summon Beast. I can do 3 types: water breathing, pack tactics, and flyby. So he's going to do the pack tactic, which is a land and water only. The beast has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the beast allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally is incapacitated. Because the others either flyby or water breathing. I don't think those would do well, in a warehouse.
Made of wood.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the land, the pack tactic.
Alright, cool. We will pause for this commercial break.
Do. And we are back. So someone gonna come in to close the door, or like?
Yeah, so you would hear one of them, like you would hear like a female tiefling. You can't see what she's like. Which one of you fuckers forgot to close the door? Which one of you didn't lock it?
Oh boy.
You would hear a very calm and like very like monotone voice just go, I closed it. Wasn't my job to lock it. Don't yell at me. So one of those fuckers is like, don't yell at me. Show some fucking politeness. Or die.
Oh boy.
So you would see a normal tiefling round up to close the door.
All right.
As the spirit takes a lunge.
Yeah. Get him.
As also, Merzel would give a nod to everyone as he essentially bashes open the door that he's been leaning against, as he reels back and essentially half tosses Katsu.
Yeah, can I activate my cannonball to go even further and crash into someone? Am I in range to do that?
So there was you can choose that, or you can do what Merzel was planning for it to happen with you.
Okay, what was his plan?
He was gonna chuck you on top of some crates so you had high ground on people.
Oh yeah, no, that's better.
So he chucks you with his glaive, which you were essentially sitting on top of. This was not planned by you, by the way.
No,
it's just something Merzel chose to do.
Yeah.
It was like, you're on my back. I need my glaive. Well, there's a useful spot you can go. Fucking athletics checks for Merzel. Well, with his natural 18 plus 11,
hell yeah, he's fine.
He chucks you totally fine as you land on top of like a little three section of crates in like a corner.
Yeah.
Like a corner piece of crates, like 3 crates up above everyone else. So you actually get an immediate layout of what this group looks like.
Hell yeah.
So, also, you can go ahead and... How does that bestial spirit damage work?
Bestial spirit damage. Okay, so it has a thing called Maul. That's just one attack. So it does a D8 plus 4 plus a spell level's piercing damage. I did second level. So it'd be
D8 plus
plus
6.
2. Oh, plus 6. Gotcha.
Because there's the 4 plus 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So it does 8 piercing damage to the guys. It bites them.
Great. And because it has pack tactics, the beast has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the beast's allies is within 5 feet of the creature, and the ally is incapacitated, which it is because it's beside Merzel. So, for future reference.
Yeah, as Merzel takes his opener, as he activates something, as he uses his opportunity of attack, Polearm Master, as the guy entered his range and attacks him with his glaive.
Hell yeah. That's just a reaction.
That's his reaction.
Yep.
Opening up with 14 slashing damage on the guy.
Hell yes.
As you would see, this guy has a line of darts on one side and a short sword on his other side.
Okay.
That's completely normal tiefling is stumbling back.
Yeah.
This is just a normal tiefling. He does, however, use his hellish rebuke on Merzel on that point. So it's essentially like a reaction activated on another reaction.
Yep. That checks out.
As Merzel gets to roll a dex save. Whoa. Merzel, no, you're rogue. You're supposed to be good at this.
Bruh. He'll still only take half damage, if I remember correctly. Because he should have, he should be at the right level. If we're at level 9, if he's the same level as me, then he should be at the right level to where if he succeeds a dex save, he takes no damage, and if he fails, he takes half, if I remember right.
Evasion.
Does he have that?
Yeah, so he only takes
Yes.
half damage.
Okay.
Evasion is a level 7 thing.
Yeah, I had to remember. I was like, it's a level. I know he should have it. I just couldn't think of what level. Yeah.
Yeah, so he only takes 11 fire damage. But
Okay.
it's one of those, like, he gets hit with that, and he's like, you fucking, I'm gonna kill you.
Yep.
The rogue's gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yep.
As, everyone can now roll initiative, as Katsu would also now be able to fully see the party that you guys are gonna be fighting.
Alright. Nat 20. Plus 5.
You
so
fucker.
technically dirty 30.
God damn it, you're a
You see a
bitch.
glint in Katsu's eye.
He would see a rather unique set of people.
Okay.
He sees 3 tieflings.
Yep.
He sees the one that was shouting, turning, which is a hexblood tiefling.
Okay.
He would see the one that had not moved yet, who is currently going for a rapier on their belt, which is a feral tiefling.
Okay.
And the one currently getting the shit beat out of it by a Shazi and a spirit is a normal tiefling.
Okay, got
The one who probably did the shouting back, who is currently standing up, is a panda folk
Okay.
who has, like, essentially a dragon tattoo going along, like, around his entire body.
Gotcha.
As he's standing up, you would also see a Skaven who is not really... He, like, looks over, like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I was busy. I was tinkering. It's almost like, I was busy.
God, that checks out.
And then you would see the last one, which you would see as this one, you would just barely notice him as they would start to stealth.
Yeah.
You would see a female Ghostwise halfling disappear as she stealths.
Alright.
So there's a halfling, a Skaven, a panda,
Yeah.
and 3 tieflings.
Hell yeah.
The panda folk just seems to be getting up. He's like, what the fuck? I got. I was about to sleep, damn it. I forgot to roll this with advantage. Well, I'm just gonna take that.
Very.
You got a 24.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, this is everyone's initiative. God, why did everyone roll so well?
I don't know. Well, I will let people know
Katsu.
for the initiatives I can see. Urzoth,
Yeah.
Urzoth the orc got 24. Sapphire the vampire got 21. And Kenya got a 15, and Merzel got a 22. So everybody just rolled really well on my side. I don't know about the enemies. I can't see theirs, but yeah.
Yeah. Enya with her 15, and now I get to add in everyone else's, but also you guys are opening up with some pretty mean amounts of damage, like right off the bat against at least the first monk.
Yeah.
He looks like a monk from the way he's built and with the equipment he's wielding. So
Oh yeah.
it's like, alright, you've got a sword and some darts. You're a monk. You're a monk. Get
Oh,
fucked,
yeah.
nerd.
So who's first?
I fucking wonder, Mr. Nat 20.
Oh yeah, me too, man. I'm just kind of wondering myself, you know.
Nah, you're fine, man. I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, you're going first with
Awesome.
your Nat 20.
So
With your
with-
30, it was that weird
Yeah.
thing of like, you and Urzoth would have had to roll for competing if you'd rolled a 19, because you both have a +5.
yep.
So, that's funny.
let me ask something. Are there any groups of people that are just kind of grouped up, like in like maybe by chance a 10-foot clump near each other?
Unfortunately, the panda and the Skaven are, if you want to attack them.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. So, with my bonus action, I'm gonna cast 3rd level lightning arrow onto my, because it's a concentration, so I'm gonna build it into my, or is that actually, yeah, so it goes onto my bow and arrow. I had to double check to make sure that I was reading that right. Okay, yeah. So, 3rd level lightning arrow, stacking that onto my actual burning longbow. And I'm gonna roll the hit. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Which one are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for probably the Skaven.
The guy who wasn't even paying attention. That's
Yeah.
dirty 20 hits. He looks
Yeah.
up like, what's happening?
And then just get shot.
God, how do you react to that?
Do I roll damage? Did it hit? I don't know.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, you hit him right in the shoulder.
Okay, awesome. Because I got some damage here to roll. So that's 9 piercing, and then a
What a dick.
D6 of fire, 6 fire, so that's 15 right now. Then I have...
So how far away are you? I think you're... No, wait, you're within 30 feet.
I don't know. You didn't tell me, so...
Yeah, so everyone's within... This building's only about 30 feet long, so everyone's within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah.
So, Katsu, as you shoot this...
Yeah. Can I do the rest of my damage first so we don't forget?
Yes. Yeah, what
I
is
should
it?
ask about that, because otherwise we won't get all this done.
No, we will.
No, we won't, because we've done it before. We forgot damage last time. 20 lightning damage to him, and that's 10 lightning damage to, actually, wait, yeah, no, 20 to him, and I have to roll the 2d8 separately for the panda for what he takes. From the lightning arrow. So 20 lightning for the, Skaven. Where's my d8 at? Where'd it go? Where is it? What the fuck?
You can roll 2
Here
if
it
you
is.
want.
2, and then 7. So 9 lightning for the panda, from the splash damage. And then using my special, that would have added into the, dreadful strike. So the rat dude would take a d4 psychic damage in the process. He takes 2 psychic.
What is it? Okay.
As he feels a slightly dreadful feeling creep into his mind.
Alright.
And that's it.
And what was the arrow damage?
The arrow, I rolled that at the very beginning. I gotta go back. 9.
Okay. Just double checking, because I was like, I'm noticing a lack of an arrow.
Yeah, no, the arrow was the first thing I said.
Yeah, okay. So what's
9.
the second arrow?
He only... do I have 2 attacks? Oh, I do have 2 attack actions. I'm not used to it because I used to be level 7 for the longest time. So let me see if the second one even hits. That's the second question. Nat 20. Today's a good day to roll, I guess.
This poor fucking Skaven.
Yeah, so,
He didn't do anything to you.
no. 11 piercing, then the d6 of fire, 4 fire.
So I'm doubling this myself.
Yeah, I'm letting you double it yourself. And then more lightning damage because of this. He takes 13 lightning, and the panda takes 16. He took max damage. He got 2 8s. Yeah. Yeah. So...
Okay, you would see the Skaven as essentially you would hit him in the shoulder, knocking him back, and then you would see your second arrow punch directly into his chest.
Yeah.
And you just see the Skaven sit there for a moment and then just kind of fall onto his side as he just kind of sits there like wheezing for air.
Gah.
He's just slowly dying. As he's not dead, but he's incapacitated, as he cannot breathe.
That That's my end of my turn.
Yep. Good job, man. You fucking dicks.
Yeah. Katsu would have that second shot, and there's a little bit. I kind of feel bad. It's like,
Yeah. And he also notices that the Skaven, at this point, he would definitely notice the Skaven wasn't doing anything. He was just watching.
that.
He hadn't made a move to go for a weapon. Nothing. Motherfucker was just watching and gets fucking murdered.
Whenever we deal with the rest of these guys, if he's still alive, I won't kill him. I'll spare him. 'Cause I kind of feel bad. No, just one of the things I was looking at. I was like, okay, we got an artificer, and the last thing I need is an alchemist artificer splashing acid on me. So I'm eliminating that problem.
It's the saddest, like, it's valid, but he's realizing that Skaven probably was just like, they probably, like, coerced this guy into helping them.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that feels
Because they were
bad.
like, yeah, help us, we'll pay you. And he's like, okay.
Dude, I'll pay him better than what they'll ever pay him, so.
Is this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he's down for the count.
Fair enough.
He's not dead yet. It's just you can see like the slight, like the broken breathing from this guy. So he's down. He's been knocked out immediately, so he doesn't even get his turn in initiative.
God. Yeah.
Motherfucker was just trying to assist.
Who's next? Yeah, it's also gonna be starting for the fucking panda because he got shot twice and then saw the fucking rat fall.
Yeah, I know what the panda's doing. As next up, you would see Urzoth, and you would get to finally see what she's fucking capable of.
Yeah, get him, orc.
As you see her run forward, she takes a look at the monk and is like, "You're gonna die. I don't need to worry about you."
Yeah.
As she kind of bypasses him and goes for the tiefling, who is going for his rapier. However, you would notice that this feral tiefling, looks a bit too buff to be like a rogue or something.
Yeah.
And you would see Urzoth essentially slam her foot down as a like cone of earth spikes come out in front of her, like hitting that tiefling.
Hell yeah.
As she slams down the earth spikes and then basically using that momentum, brings up her greatsword and slams it down onto the tiefling's shoulder.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker has to roll a dex save because spikes.
Hell yeah.
And the answer is fucking no. As the greatsword, natural 19, it's hitting.
Yeah.
It's hitting.
Yeah.
Oh god, 33 damage. As Urzoth would, as her bonus action, enact her rage.
Hell yeah.
Preparing for this guy to die her at least a few times.
Yeah.
As next up is Merzal. Oh boy.
Mergal.
That rogue's not. Oh no. You would then watch. Oh no, this poor bastard. This poor bastard. As you would watch as Merzal would take his glaive and essentially block the guy's arm to prevent him from being able to grab his sword. So essentially he knocks the guy's right arm to the side as he bites the guy's shoulder with his monstrous jaws.
Jeez.
As he also uses his sneak attack in that bite.
Checks out.
As he deals Oh god. Alright, that's not bad, but here comes the one that's actually gonna hurt.
Yep.
And he does 32 damage to this poor monk who was just trying to close a door.
Yep.
Alright, as it's now the monk's turn. Thankfully, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As the monk.
Oh, quick question, something just hit me. What about that spirit? What was his initiative? Do I
The
have to-
spirit,
Yeah.
it goes with you.
Okay, so it never went then.
It did, it bit at the
Oh,
start.
okay. Oh yeah, right. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It bit at the start.
I had to rethink about that. My bad.
You're good. As, monk, do you fucking consciousness check? Because you're not feeling good.
Yep.
Mm.
Pretty
Oh,
bloody.
boy. Yeah, he definitely looks bloodied. Okay. So, there is... Okay, yeah. So, Sapphire is still rounding the corner, and... Sapphire's rounding the corner, and Kenya's rounding the corner still.
Yeah.
As you would see Zap, you would see his hand glow, as basically taking essentially this middle point on the door. You would see an explosion,
Okay.
a fire,
Yeah.
consuming Sapphire, Kenya, and Merzal. As the tiefling essentially barely makes sure he doesn't get into it.
Fair enough.
As he's essentially being like, well, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna take some of you fuckers. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Fair enough.
As all of them need to roll dex saves.
Don't be
Yeah, that
dying.
makes sense for Kenya.
Yeah.
The dancer, not fishing in dex saves, still succeeding.
Kenya's a bouncer. Oh yeah, never
Not
mind.
Kenya,
Never mind.
Sapphire.
I'm sorry. It's just like you went from Kenya and then you didn't even say Sapphire thing. I was like, hold up.
Yeah, Merzal's gonna take half damage, Kenya takes full damage, and Sapphire takes full damage. Or half damage.
Gotcha.
Half. As you would see a blast of fire, you would also see that it narrowly misses catching the doors on fire, so that's good.
All right.
It looked like he placed it like essentially like right in the middle, so it wouldn't. It was one of those like very careful placement needed to be done for that.
Yeah.
But the tiefling did make sure the building's not burning down at least.
Yeah.
Because then none of you guys are getting out. As Merzal takes 15 fire damage, Kenya takes 30, and Sapphire takes 15 fire damage.
Okay.
And then, oh boy, as then the monk would do the big smart and punch the Shazi in the face twice.
Better make sure you don't get your hand in his mouth. That's a risky move on a Shazi. I'm gonna be honest.
The monk tries to punch the rogue. The monk misses twice.
Yep.
You just see fucking Merzal kind of duck his head to the right, then bring it back, and then duck it to the right again, like, you missed. You missed. Like, he doesn't say anything, but he just kind of twitches his head, making it miss.
Gah. Fair enough.
Ugh, God, Merzal. It's not a high AC, you just can't roll a 4. As next up is the feral tiefling.
Alright.
As you would hear them let out a shout as they would enact their rage.
Alright.
As you would see their blades start to glow with like a dark light as they stab at Urzoth twice with their rapier.
Yeah.
As for once, it's a barbarian that's dex built.
Fair enough.
Why? Who knows? Because that's what they got.
Who fucking knows? Not
They
me.
hit. And yeah, you definitely don't get to know. As
Great.
as they would deal 13 piercing damage, or
Alright.
13 slashing damage, only ended up doing about 6 because rage.
Yeah.
And then there would be 8 necrotic that would hit Urzoth, who she just kind of grunts and doesn't really do anything. She's like, "Oh no, that hurts so much. I'm going to crush your skull." Like,
Yeah.
as next up after the feral tiefling barbarian is the Skaven,
Yeah.
who gets out of being incapacitated as he succeeds to save,
Yay.
and you would see him start casting lesser restoration on himself. If only to make it so he can breathe.
Fair.
Yeah. So that's his entire turn.
Fair enough.
As next up is Kenya.
Mine, Kenya.
Oh no. As Kenya runs in with her longsword.
Yes.
Who do you go for? That's for the monk. That's fair. He did hurt you. A fair amount.
Is
30
Sapphire
fire
on down?
damage. Sapphire.
Because she had a higher initiative roll.
Where the fuck
Unless
is
my
Sapphire's
brain's
initiative?
blanking. But she had 21. Kenya had a 15. So unless my brain's blanking here. I don't remember you ever mentioning
I
Sapphire
forgot.
going.
I forgot to write in sapphires.
Yeah, because I was sitting here, I was like, hold up. Wait, no, something's missing.
Yeah, no, you right.
Okay.
I thought my brain was like, no, wait. So I know what Sapphire did do something. I
Okay.
had that prepped. She was entering the building, but she wasn't moving, so she's waiting for something. She's
Okay.
prepping something.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
what we're gonna do with that. She let out one really long whistle.
Alright. I was just wondering, really, because I was
So-
sitting here, I was like, hold up, Kenya, wait, no.
Huh? Wait, no, you're not supposed to go before someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my bad, everyone. Well, we got it.
We got it fixed, it's fine.
Good news. It's fine. Okay. Urzoth would,
Yeah.
as Kenya walks in, she looks around and she would go ahead and go for. Yeah, she'd go for the barbarian. As
Alright.
you would see her enact the duel, which is
Alright.
part of her fighter feat,
Yep.
making it so she forces them to roll a wisdom save, or they have disadvantage on attacking anyone else other than
Hell.
her.
Hell yeah.
A dueled creature has disadvantage on any attacks against other creatures other than you, and provoke an attack of opportunity if they do so. So yeah.
Alright.
Yep, the barbarian fails. Oh no.
Oh boy.
They can't attack the person in front of them.
Great.
As Kenya kind of moves forward before taking 2 quick stabs at them
Okay.
with her longsword,
Yeah.
slashing them twice.
Yeah.
As she slashes
Yeah,
Really?
she does. Yeah.
a whopping
Uh-huh.
19 damage.
Nice.
But that's halved, so math. As that's Kenya's turn. As next up is, oh boy. All right, so good old Katsu, my man.
Yes. Alright.
Deck save.
Gotcha. Let me see where my thing's at. Dirty 16.
Okay, so you would get out of the way of this.
Cool.
You would barely notice it, as you would see a small object get flung at you, as you essentially back roll, and then you just see a bomb, just an explosion,
Yeah.
occur like right next to you, as you would take a whopping 4 damage, 4 bludgeoning, as you get hit by this piece of shrapnel.
Alright.
You do succeed, so that is halved already for you.
Cool.
You succeed the dex save.
Is that from the panda?
As you would... No, that's not from the panda.
Okay.
That is from the halfling that has appeared nearby. They're a bit
nobody-
lower down from you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nobody cares about that fucker.
What?
The halfling. Nobody cares about them. I forgot they existed.
Okay, fine.
Thanks.
No, you're not. Quit apologizing.
Exactly.
Quit apologizing when you're not sorry, asshole.
Hold on. Let me just Alright, well with my deception of dirty 19.
No, whatever. Katsu would then get hit by a knife, a dagger that would hit you aside,
Okay.
dealing 7 piercing damage and forcing you to roll a con save.
Alright. Con saves are pretty good for me. Dirty 20.
Okay, so you take half damage from this and are not poisoned.
Okay.
You take 1 poison damage.
Okay. Gotcha.
They rolled minimum damage.
I'm guessing it's the halfling that's like right beside me, I'm guessing?
Yeah, they threw a knife and a bomb at you.
Okay. Wait, so if they... Did I see the bomb going toward... Did they, like, throw the bomb, like, in front of me and then throw the knife from
They
the
threw
side?
it at you.
Okay.
So they're to the side of you.
Okay.
They're up on a crate nearby. They threw the bomb at you.
Yeah.
You back rolled away from the bomb
Yeah.
onto a crate that's behind you. And then they threw the knife.
Okay, gotcha. I was trying to figure this out because I pictured them in front of me and then the knife bit. I was like, hold up. Wait. Because I had no idea
they
where their
can't-
positioning was. Okay.
Sorry, I thought I made that clear. The bomb came from the side as well.
That
So-
does matter. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so they got up on another set of crates nearby. So they're not next to you. So-
Understood.
Yeah, so you can shoot at them without being invoked with disadvantage.
Great.
That's the halfling's turn. Next up's the panda.
Okay.
His turn.
Yeah.
See the panda. Essentially, like he's looking like, what the fuck? What in the shit? Like
Yeah.
he's looking at all the bullshit that's happening. Alright. I need to check. Okay. As you would see the panda. Head over towards the head over to the downed Skaven
Okay.
and do some medicine on him, spending his action helping the Skaven.
Okay.
So he's choosing to help the Skaven over fighting you guys.
Great.
And with his bonus action, he
Yeah.
would hold it.
Understood. Was doing con saves to keep concentration because I did get hit twice, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
very fair. Glad for you to remember doing that, because I forgot to make you do that.
Yep. I'm good on it for now,
Nah.
so.
Yay, good job, man.
Yeah. Time to get fucking melted, halfling. I.
Oh yeah, yeah, the halfling knew that. As next up is the Hexblood Tiefling.
Okay.
As they would reach out with their spear they're holding,
Okay.
which they seem to be conduiting their magic through,
Uh-huh.
as they would cast Hold Person at the 4th level. They would cast it on Sapphire, Urzoth, and... No, they would cast it on Kenya, Murzel, and Urzoth. Not
Okay.
Sapphire. Sapphire hasn't done anything yet. So that forces all 3 of them to roll wisdom saves or be paralyzed.
Understood.
Oh, that.
See.
Oh,
Kenya's fine. They all rolled really well. I don't know if...
yeah, they did.
Yeah. The
They
lowest
all
roll was a
rolled really
16.
well.
Yeah.
They all succeed.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate because that's a 4th level spell slot for the enemy that they just lost.
Yep. Oh god, I did not. I'm gonna be honest. I expected Urzoth to fail.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting. She didn't. She barely succeeded, but
She got it.
Murzel is also kind of surprised succeeded. All of them only have +3, so they actually had to roll well.
Fair enough.
As that is their bonus action gone.
Yeah.
As they would then use their main action is gone, as they would use their bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the most spiteful shit you've seen all day. You would see them raise their staff and sing outside as you see 3 magical stones come up and get launched.
Not fucking... Oh, what do you call it?
Magic stone.
Yeah. Anyone who's watching won't get this, but first time I ever DM'd for Acrid, he was a new player. I was DMing for him and his girlfriend. And his girlfriend hadn't touched D&D in years. So she was rusty and he was new. And her character could never hit an attack. But the one move that for some reason always landed was Magic Stone. It was the only move. And she only did it when she was getting to the point where she was becoming petty in a fight because she could not hit an attack. To the point where she'd get so frustrated that she'd eventually stoop to the point of being Magic Missile, and it would hit. For some reason, that was the one thing. And the one time she was actually going to hit an enemy, and it wasn't Magic Missile, it was against a boss. And they used a legendary reaction, which I had already had it pre-planned. For whatever attack was thrown at him next, he would bounce it off no matter what. And it just so happened to be at her turn that she rolled a natural 17 to hit. And I was in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck. I already had this plan, so I have to follow through with it. But I feel bad. I had to look her dead in the face because I had my camera on. And I had to tell her, you see the Gravity Knight. Or, yeah, it was the Gravity... No, yeah, was he... No, he wasn't the Gravity Knight. He was the Shade. He was the Shade Eldritch Knight. And I had to tell her dead to her face, you see the Shade Knight reach up his greatsword and smack your quarterstaff out of your hand because he had rolled a nat 20 to react to her swing with his legendary reaction. Originally, that was going to go a different way, but because it was going to go 2 ways, either someone was going to get a hit on him before his next turn, and he was going to use that to try and fight back against it, or he was just going to outright just do an extra attack and just get some extra damage in. It just so happened she got unlucky as fuck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would watch all 3 of those magicals hit Urza.
Yeah. I'm pretty petty of them, not gonna lie.
All 3 of
Yep. Oh, yep. All 3 of them. Gotcha.
No.
Your internet's
Yeah,
having a
all
moment.
3 of them. No, it's not. Not on my end.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Oh god, she would take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Fair enough.
And that's already halved.
Alright.
As next up is Katsu.
Katsu looks at the halfling. And when I say he looks, he fucking swings his head over in the most sassiest fashion, like the fuck you do type of like fashion. And they feel they can go roll a con save as they begin to feel their blood begin to boil.
Oh, great.
He told Mistress Javina that he'd start using her magic more, and he meant it.
Holy shit, natural 20.
So, do they take any damage then?
They'll take a fourth.
Okay, so it was
It's a crit on a
16, so
save.
they take 4 damage then. They
They
take
take
4
4
fire
fire.
damage. And then I unload
Yeah.
with both of my bows. With 2 shots from my bow.
With both.
I
Man draws two
pull
bows
out
and draws
2
them with
bows.
his feet.
Dude, pull out 2 bows, holding them out with both arms sticking out forward like a fucking animatronic, and then using my feet to load and shoot. No, he just knocks 2 arrows and then just multi-fires. Dirty 20 to hit. And then natural 19 plus 10 to hit, so dirty 29 to hit.
You said dirty 20 and dirty 29?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, those both hit.
Okay. So both piercing damage, a 9 and then a 10, which by the way, I forgot to add something to that rat's damage because I forgot I have a lightning necklace, so there's supposed to be an extra damage that I forgot to roll.
Oh.
So I rolled a
Okay.
2d6 of fire. They take 9 fire damage. From the dreadful strikes, which is a special, they take a d4 psychic, so they take 3 psychic. Then they take the ranger. They can roll 2 deck saves. They at least try and half both of the damage here for the lightning arrows. Is anyone within a 10 feet of them? I don't think so.
Dirty
right?
17. No.
Okay.
Dirty 17 and dirty 26.
They pass both of those, so they take half for both. So it was 11 and a 15, so you can half those. And then on top of that, they take. Let me see how much is from this lightning. I think it's only a d6. It's only 2, so they took 2d6 more of lightning damage, as they take 5 more lightning damage.
How much lightning?
5 more.
Okay.
And then Katsu winks at them, ending his turn. Also, don't forget the spirit. Is that tiefling monk still alive?
Yes.
It's gonna beat the shit out of him. It's gonna maul him. What's his to hit?
Okay.
I need to check. Where is it to hit? Actually, I gotta find it. Hit points. Where is it to hit on this thing?
Should be down with the attack.
It's not. Your spell attack modifier to hit. Oh, okay. Got you. So plus 3 to hit. Dude, this thing's a piece of shit. Oh, well, thankfully I got a good roll. Natural 17 plus 3.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Awesome. Alright, so it does a d8 plus 6. So let me... d8. That is 8. So max damage. So 8 plus 6, so 14. As it just kind of bites him on the leg, I guess. I like to
probably.
I like to imagine it's like beast spirit. So what is it? It's just someone's like dog. Like it's just like a dog. It's just a normal dog. It's not even like it's like it's a wolf. No, it's just like someone's like past dog that kind of passed away like a few years ago. It's just kind of here. Like some.
Why?
I
Why
mean,
is that what you imagine?
I mean, it's a spirit, so it's gonna be something that's died here at some point in time. And since we're in a town, it makes sense that it would have been an animal that would have been brought around the town. So my brain was like, oh, okay, yeah, so it's probably like, it's also not like a strong beast. So I was like, yeah, it's like a dog. It's just someone's like German Shepherd that's just kind of biting at someone's leg. Like, it makes sense.
Okay,
It's
man.
only 2 attacks is Maul and Maul. It's just Maul. Which makes the number of attacks equal to half the. Yeah. So I only have like 1 attack. Yeah, because I only did 2nd level. That makes sense. I don't know, man. That's the end of my turn.
The hell? That's nice.
Thanks, man. I thought so too.
Erzal's up.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So she does the stomp attack again
Mm-hmm.
before slashing at the guy with her sword again. Oh boy. As the barbarian gets to roll another fucking dex save
Gah.
and does not succeed.
He's a dex build. How is he failing this?
They're not rolling well enough.
Yeah, I can tell.
I mean, they're not failing by much.
Yeah.
So it's the most like they're almost getting out of the way.
Yeah.
But they're not quite getting out of the way quick enough.
Fair enough.
As they would take. Oh god, okay, so that's 35 damage, but that's halved. So that would be 18? Yeah.
Yeah.
Math is difficult.
It
Also,
is.
you would just watch as Urzoth with her bonus action just decks the shit out of him,
Yeah.
dealing 3 bludgeoning after it being out. As next up is Mirzal. Oh boy. Oh boy. As you would watch Mirzal take his glaive
Mm-hmm.
and with an athletics check,
Yes.
you would see him stab into the guy's gut and lift him up and slam him into the crates.
Ah. Yeah.
As he stabs him with the glaive, and then essentially attempts to knock him prone.
Hell yeah. Now was it on when he did it to the crates? Is it any crates that anybody's near? That does kind of beg the question. Or are this crates
No,
going to be a
he's
problem because they are going to probably be towering down, correct? Or are they just somehow managing to not move an inch?
So it is these crates are about like 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
So they've got a good base, and also there are crates behind these crates that go into them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of all stuck together. So he hit the guy into the crates. So let me see, integrity check for the crates.
Yeah. It's that weird thing of, like
That's
that could
actually
become
shocking.
difficult terrain. So.
Yeah, it's that weird thing of the crates wobble aggressively but don't fall. If that happens again, they will probably fall.
Fair.
But as of right now, it's fine. It's fine.
Fair enough.
As the monk gets to roll a athletics check to try and not fall prone. Unfortunately, he has to roll against Mirzal,
Oh god.
who has expertise in athletics.
Yeah.
So with his 8 versus
Mm-hmm.
the 25,
He succeeds?
no, he's prone, and then you see Mirzal bash him over the head with the back of his glaive.
Checks out.
Of course he rolls max damage, because why wouldn't he?
You know how it is, man.
Yeah, so he does 47 damage
Damn.
to this monk. He's dead. You see him bash the guy's head against the ground, and the monk does not move.
Yeah.
As he's out, so this guy has been knocked out of the fight.
Yep.
That's good. As next up after Mirzel is Sapphire, who you see her raise her scythe and point at the hex blade,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Dinner time."
Oh boy. Here it comes.
As you would see the swarm dive in through the doorway, rush past everyone, and just encircle the fucking tiefling as she gets to desperately try and not get eaten alive.
Oh boy. God.
As the bats get to do their damage.
Yeah.
As that takes Sapphire's action, obviously. That's a bit.
Yeah.
That's a large group to control.
Fair enough.
As the bats deal, and she gets a dex save to try and have this.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not enough.
Oh boy.
Oh no, you would see as out of the 120 bats,
Yeah.
78 of them manage to bite, dealing 1 piercing damage each.
Ow.
As she takes 78 piercing damage from the swarm of bats encircling her.
No, she isn't dead yet. She's gonna be dead pretty soon.
Yeah, consciousness? Consciousness. You are one spiteful bitch. You're still conscious.
Not for long.
You're about to be turned into dinner for a bunch of bats.
Yep.
Now it's Sapphire's turn as the monk gets to roll death save. Alright. Next up is the barbarian. Who? Okay. Yeah, no. This is the weirdest shit with this. To hits, rolls amazingly. Great with the dex. Dex saves? Nah, fam. That ain't happening. Can't roll above a 10.
Barbarian's just wishy-washy, man.
Oh, God. Oh, okay, cool. So they would get both stabs in.
On whom?
On, Urzoth.
Even with the disadvantage?
Why is there disadvantage? Oh, no, there is disadvantage. You're right.
Kenya.
Oh, yeah, they're going for Kenya. Okay, they switched their fucking... Oh, wait, they...
If
Yeah,
they
no,
want to get close
they
to
are...
Kenya, then they're gonna be provoking opportunity of attack.
They're forced to.
Yep.
You literally just watched like that look of I fucking hate you as they walk by the fucking Urzoth. And you see Urzoth go, "No, you don't," as she slams the ground with her foot.
Yeah.
As you would see one of the other parts of her subclass of barbarian,
Yeah.
as she uses Earthen Grip. Whenever a creature attempts to leave your range, you could use your action to encase the target's legs in stone,
Boy.
forcing them to roll a strength save or be immobilized until the end of your next turn.
With a dex-based barbarian, not the best thing for him.
Strength save, bitch. Oh, of course you roll amazingly, you fuck.
An asshole.
They stumble, but they stay standing, and you see Earthlops go, "Oh, you're boring." Just that look of disappointment.
God.
But that angry disappointment, fine, I'll kill you then. I see how it is.
Fair.
As they now take swings, as they will hit both attacks on Kenya.
Yeah.
You are right, they would have to swing at Kenya.
Yep.
Which is good, but bad.
Yeah.
As they would deal 25 piercing damage with like slashing with her rapier, and then also deal 12 necrotic damage.
All right.
To Kenya, who stumbles back, which I feel like is a fair reaction.
Yeah. Fair.
It's like, ow, that hurt.
Yep.
As you would see, the Skaven finally heal himself of his things. As he looks up, looks at all the bullshit that's going on.
Yep.
Seems to contemplate life's choices.
Just leave, buddy. Just leave. It's not even worth it.
And you
They're not paying
see
you
him
enough.
you see him raise his paw
Uh-huh.
and cast a spell.
Why?
One, he casts Cure Wounds on himself, because ow, I'm dying.
Fair.
And you then see as you see that look of you would see the Skaven go, fuck it. As he casts Healing Word on Kenya.
Gah.
Healing her for 8.
Oh boy.
As the Skaven's choice of party members is changing. Because yes, you might have knocked him down, but he noticed that they didn't come to help him.
Yep. It was just the panda.
Who still hasn't done shit to you guys?
Yep. Oh god.
As that is the Skaven's turn.
Yep.
As next up is Kenya, who very smartly uses Second Wind.
Yeah, good idea.
The most just like, ow. Fucking ow. D10 plus 9. They get 15 health back.
Whoa.
As they would then take their longsword and swing twice, and then action surge and swing 2 more times. Oh boy. Oh, okay, thank God. Kenya doesn't hit every single fucking attack.
Yeah.
She hits 3 of them though,
Oh boy.
dealing a whopping total of 27 damage
Damn.
to the barbarian.
Knew I picked
Which
up
is-
someone useful.
Huh?
Knew I picked up someone useful.
Yeah. As you see her essentially like slash, and she's got a little bit more of that elven grace style of fighting.
Yeah, more finesse.
So is that
into
elf?
it.
Yeah, there's a lot more finesse into her slashes, unlike the humans that often just fucking hack people to death with a sword.
It's like the humans, like aggressive chopping, like as if it's fucking like as if they're hitting a tree
Like it's a
with
damn
an axe.
axe.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the elf like barely cutting you with like the very edge of the blade before turning it around to slash again.
Yep.
That's kind of how she attacks, kind of making a figure 8 with her blade in front of her.
Yep.
So yeah, difference in races are very obvious with this.
Yeah.
you would see the halfling, who, after you hit it, you'd see her like sit there like, ow, 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 those arrows hurt. As they would fucking run.
Fair.
You would see them jump from the crate, taking the cunning action of disengage, because no damn they're gonna have passed a certain fucking Shazi.
Yep.
Shazi, and then as her main action, dash. So at 70 feet, she sprints out of the fucking building.
And that's which person again?
That is the halfling. So the halfling rogue has bailed.
Not for long.
She ran. She was disengaged. She's gone.
I mean, she's only how many feet out of the building? 70?
She is about 50 feet out of the building. But you don't have a clear line of sight on her.
I can hop down. That won't be a problem, maybe. Maybe. It's one of those things where it's like, as much as I'm like normally, I'm like, okay, it's fine. They're disengaging and running away. I'm thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, this person was actively engaging with a group that was causing a problem in the town. Even if we deal with the other people, she might get back up to no good again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why my brain's like, I should probably deal with this while it's still present.
Next up is the panda,
Okay.
who is from what you can kind of tell, pandas have a servant spirit that they usually follow.
Yeah.
Like each panda kind of has their own like variant that they follow. This one is the dragon spirit.
Mhm.
You see this fucking panda look back at everything that's going on like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm just going to sit down.
Fair.
They just sit there and watch. If you want to attack them, it's definitely that look of like, if you want to attack me, go for it. I won't fight back.
Gah. Fair enough.
It's one of those, the panda was probably getting sick of how they were being treated, which is why
Yeah.
they're not helping.
Fair enough. Can't be mad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, loyalties were very thin, and now that the
The monk and
one of the tieflings,
Yeah.
the monk and both of the other tieflings are almost dead.
Yeah.
So it's like you almost killed the Skaven in like one thing, and it
Yep.
seems the only person this panda fucking gives any levels of a shit about,
It's
because they were probably the only one that was nice to the fucking panda.
Yep.
Was the Skaven.
Yep.
So the panda's like, well, if they don't shoot you again, I won't attack. However, you would see the fucking panda place themselves in front of the Skaven. So essentially, you can't hit the Skaven without hitting the panda with an
Fair
arrow.
enough.
Or it's one of those like, there's just a big fucking round panda sits down.
Yeah.
The thin, lanky rat behind them.
Fair.
Yeah, the panda is wielding 2 sickles, for whatever that's worth. They've got
Good.
2 sickles.
Good to know. Also, whose turn is it?
It was the panda's turn.
Yeah.
That's why I was stating all of that.
Fair enough.
Next up is the Hexblood Tiefling,
All
the
right.
one that's getting eaten alive.
Yes.
Yeah, they do this. You would see them like point their spear forward, like out towards out. So with the way they're angled, this would catch Kenya and Murzal
That means it would
and
probably
several
also-
bats.
So, question then. That means it would also catch the barbarian. Am I correct?
That would catch the barbarian that is on their team, yes.
All right. So the friendly fire. Understood.
Do they do this then? This is one of those weird moments of the caster can't fucking see.
Yep.
Like, they can see enough to cast a spell,
Yeah.
but not enough to really know what's in front of them.
Fair.
Insight to realize you have friend there. Okay, no, that's good enough. I'm gonna make it so you don't do that.
Alright. Oh, you were
They
just
wouldn't
saying that it was like, yeah, they're gonna catch all this out sitting here. I'm like, wait, so they're getting their own teammate. Wait, well, hold up.
Thank you for pointing that out. I forgot where I placed the barbarian in a weird. My brain went to. My brain was defaulting to the barbarians fighting again. My bad.
Yeah, no,
But
you're
yes.
good. Yeah, because literally I was thinking about, I was like, hold up. The barbarian
You're right.
between Kenya and
Thank you for Thank you for clarifying all this.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping. This is
You're
why you
welcome.
exist, man.
Yep.
This you would see the most blind fire of Eldritch Blast you've ever seen.
So do they even hit anything?
Disadvantage to hit on this one. Disadvantage to hit on this one.
Yeah.
They do hit.
What do they hit? That's the other question.
The first one, they hit 2 bats, killing them.
Kind of a dick, but okay. What about... I say that as they're
actually,
being
no, so-
mauled to death.
Yeah. So the thing is, each bat only has 4 health.
Yeah.
So they do 7 damage to the horde. So you would see 1 bat fall and not get up.
Sad.
So that is the sad truth about that.
Yeah.
Which means I will have to edit their damage, but it's fine.
It's fine,
It's
man.
fine.
Revive fire.
It's fine. It's -1. It's just almost like. And then the other blind firing manages to barely clip Urzoth, who's just like, fucking I'm killing you. If I could reach you.
Fair.
I want to mention it is the most like that staff, that spear they're holding is flicking it every which way. As they're like swatting at the fucking bats while just firing Eldritch Blast.
Nah.
So they do a whopping 10 force damage to Urzoth.
Damn.
As now it's Katsu's turn.
So Katsu's gonna hop down from the box.
Mm-hmm.
50 feet of movement, going as close as he can up to the halfling. How much distance do I cover? What's the distance between the two of us?
The distance is about 20 feet after hopping down from the crates.
Alright. So, they can roll another con save.
You're now outside? Okay. They do not get a crit this time. That's
Okay.
nice.
So, but they still have it halved, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, they end up taking 11 fire damage. I already halved it for you. As they feel their blood begin to boil. As Katsu just kind of winks at them and just kind of says out loud, "You're not getting away so easy, buddy." And then fires twice. Oh. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I've got a thought. What if I... Okay, wait, hold on. I want to read something right quick. So, Hail of Thorns, technically speaking. Okay, no, it's just an area of effect. It doesn't have any... It's not like Entangling Snare or whatever, where it slows you down. It's just yeah, no, it's extra damage. Gotcha, okay, so I'm not gonna bother with that.
It's extra?
Yeah,
It's extra damage if they move, I think.
probably.
Or something.
Probably. But I didn't see it in there, though. But also I'm speed reading because I don't want to waste time. So that's the first roll to hit, and the second roll to hit. Okay, so the first one was a 22 to hit, and then the second one was a 24 to hit. I'm pretty sure those both hit, correct?
I don't
Okay.
even think you need to roll both sets of damage, but go for it.
I
man.
will. 14 piercing, 10 piercing. We have 9 fire. We have 8 lightning, and that's just from that bit. Then we have the D4 psychic, which is 3 as they feel some dreadful thoughts come to their mind as they're probably going to die. Last second thoughts, you know. They can roll 2 dex saves to try and half the lightning arrow damage, which would hit twice, which is 28 lightning and then 22 lightning.
What's the save?
15. Dex 15.
Okay, so they succeed the second one. What's the first one's damage? 28?
Okay, the first one was a 28, second was a 22.
So they take 11 from the second one. Got it.
Yeah. So those were the 2 shots there. He took the bonus damage. Yeah. So that's all my.
Cool.
Oh, and
Yeah,
so
so
my
they're
beast
dead.
can go after. Oh, okay. Well, my beast can go after
no.
the barbarian, sure. But
Yeah,
the
no,
barbarian.
you just killed them outright. You shoot them in the back, and then you see the other arrow go through their throat as they just fall to the ground.
Yeah, they kind of deserved it. Come on, Spirit Beast hit the Barbarian. Never mind with the natural 2 plus 3. The fucking Spirit just kind of like walks up and just like lazily tries to bite him and just misses completely.
They like bite onto like they get like distracted by like a spirit deer. So I'm also like, oh, look at that.
God, squirrel.
Yes. Spirit squirrel chases its own tail. Just fucking standing there.
God, moral check did not attack. To even try to even attack that thing. It is actively chasing its tail, barbarian. That's the end of my turn.
It's Katsu's turn. As next up is Urzoth, who walks up and bashes the other barbarian in the back twice.
Yeah.
She's not above attacking people in the back.
That's fair. It's an orc.
However, that was the wrong person to roll that. Urzoth, dex save.
Murzoth randomly rolls a dex save.
He might need it. You don't know.
He just does like a tuck and roll for no reason.
Fucking back rolls away from nothing. He's like, I'm successful. Walks away. Like, what do you mean? What did you avoid?
God, like curled up in a ball like Sonic type of like rolls away.
As Urzoth takes 7 fire damage. As
Hell
she gets
yeah.
hellish rebuked.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell no. But like...
God. I'm so glad you hate your own people, man.
Is that weird thing? It's like, yeah, no, I don't want them to get hurt, but also, like, it's good to see that the enemies are actually getting to do damage. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She does 26, 32 damage.
Checks out.
As she does only 16 to the barbarian because resistance.
Fair enough.
As this feral tiefling is putting up the best fight they can.
Yep.
In his, he is alone.
Yeah.
As Murzal thinks about what he should do, decides it'd be funny. Before sneaking up on the blind fucking warlock tiefling. Stealth. He's hidden.
Oh, God.
As he just cleaves her fucking ankle.
Oh, boy. Murzel hides from the person who can't see already in the vampiric bat swarm. and then fucking uppercut swings with the glaive, basically.
He swings down and hacks her in the ankle,
Ow.
essentially knocking them. That's one of those like it's like with that kind of attack. It's like, oh yeah, no, that's a fucking save to be knocked prone. They'd have to roll that if they weren't dead.
Yeah. Check
No,
out.
they're dead. They're now in death saves.
It's just the barbarian now.
Yep, y'all can fight the panda and the Skaven. They're just kind of there.
No reason to.
It was one of those like, how's the group doing? Not great. All right, this is gonna be a unique fight. I wonder if they'll kill the Skaven, because that'll hinder whether or not the panda does anything. And so when you got the Skaven down to 4 health, I was like, oh my god, that Skaven lived on a dime.
I mean, to be fair, the opening bit for Katsu was an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, and you attacked an artificer who's like actually he only has 91 health.
Oh, so he's not even a
Not
tanky
that
artificer. Damn.
No. He has 1 set of tough, so he can take a hit.
That's fair.
He's also a lower level than you guys. So they are actually lower levels than you.
Fair enough.
So this was 6 level 8s from what you guys would actually be able to piece together by this point.
Gotcha.
6 level 8s versus 5 level 9s.
Yeah.
So it balances out because numbers can play a part, especially if certain characters get good numbers. However, unfortunately, the rogue failed miserably, couldn't get a sneak attack worth a damn.
Yeah.
And you guys just have some really powerful people. Like,
Yep.
it was one of those, like, if the monk didn't walk up to the door, he would have been way scarier.
Oh yeah. But
Unfortunately, he was the nice one.
Yep. But yes.
But yeah, as that is Merzal's turn. Sapphire struts on in. So Katsu just turns around and sees her strut in with her scythe.
Katsu. Intelligence check. Oh, that's that walk that lady told me not to do. It clicked for him for a brief moment. How well will you remember this? Not that well, fuck.
Yay!
With a net one in history, he's gonna fucking forget.
Yeah. So, you see also she walks in. You see a green flame ignite on her scythe.
Yeah.
As the vampiric fighter struts up to the barbarian who's barely standing and just fucking hacks into him.
God.
Dealing with her 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They're dead.
Oh no. Oh.
Do you
Oh,
even need to
no.
bother rolling damage? At this point, I'm guessing it's not even a thing to determine whether or not they're dead, but whether or not they're on death saves or completely just immediately dead. That's my guess.
No, that was to see if it was the if the straight up damage from the scythe would knock them out, or the fire would have to finish them off. Because they're technically
Fair.
resistant to all of this damage. So it's that weird, like, yes, it's a lot of damage, but they're also resistant to all of it.
Yeah.
Because the barbarian tiefling, this is fire and slashing.
Yeah.
Alright, so they took 28 damage. Oh, she barely knocks him out.
Damn.
Like, he barely falls unconscious.
The barbarian is resilient. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the last guy, right?
Yeah, then you have just the panda and the Skaven, who just kind of watched.
Yeah.
And now I will roll death saves for all of the people. unless you guys finish them off.
Here's what I'm gonna do, right? Right, Chief. So I'm gonna walk up to that barbarian. He said he's unconscious. I wanna...
And he's rolling death saves. He's rolling death saves.
I wanna stabilize him, right? But I'm gonna turn him in. Same goes for the
Okay.
Hexblade Tiefling. The monk, I'm guessing, is long gone dead. I know that goblin. I know that halfling was.
They're getting to roll their death saves now. Yeah, the monk died.
Yeah.
And then the warlock and the barbarian, you guys stabilize. When you get to the barbarian, you can tell that they were like, you got there just before they failed their last death save. It's like they were on 2 failures and 2 successes. You get there and you're like, success. And it's like they would have gotten a failure. And you're like, huh?
Yeah, no, he would just he'd have them tied up, and then just kind of walk over to the panda folk, and just kind of go, sorry about shooting your friend there. I'm gonna be honest, where I come from, the Skaven tend to be a lot more aggressive, so I just figured that would be a problem. But it's good to see...
Oh, that's quite alright.
Yeah, it's good to see either way that, you know, you didn't want to participate in their atrocious deeds. Sorry I had to start off on a rocky start. Katsu, glad to meet ya.
Name Silver. So the panda would shake your hand
I'm being called.
as he just kind of sits there. And
Am I being
he
too loud?
pulls out...
Yeah,
Huh?
I gotcha.
thank you.
Welcome. I have been called. I am being too loud, apparently.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Do you allow yourself?
I'm talking normally, so I don't know what else.
Just the willingly you mean.
I'll put a blanket at my door. That's what I can do that. That'll help muffle it.
That's funny.
I'm speaking almost at a normal volume, so I can't do much.
That's funny.
There. Okay, so what?
So, the panda folk's name is Silver.
Alright.
Almost like silver, but with a Z.
Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah.
You would also be able to tell by looking at him, and pretty quickly be able to piece together. You're dealing with a warlock
Alright.
who is a who seems, you're not really sure what the patron is, but you can tell it's a warlock.
Okay.
He seems pretty friendly as you'd see him sit there and then pull out like a little alchemist kit, and then just kind of start fiddling with something.
Okay.
As he makes like a little smoke bundle and puts it in a pipe and just starts smoking it. He's just existing. It's his way of like being like, he sets aside his sickles, like, there's my weapons that I use to cast spells through.
Yeah.
They're over there. My hands are tied. I'm not going to fight
Fair
yet,
enough.
unless you attack this game. It's a panda folk. Katsu can roll a history check. Panda folk were not common in the other world, but they were there.
9 plus... Let me check. History plus 6. 15.
Okay, so he had heard a little bit about panda folk. As well as like he'd seen a little bit about them when he was a clerk.
Yeah.
Panda folk are known to sit there and smoke a pipe whenever they're trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
It's a sign of friendliness. So, at least in their culture, it's friendly. Just sit there and smoke a pipe in front of someone.
Fair enough.
It's not uncommon if you see a bunch of panda folk together, they're all just sitting there smoking.
Yep.
That is it. They're not saying a word.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's what he's doing.
Hell yeah.
As he just kind of is trying to be friendly and just letting y'all be.
Fair enough. Because you just kind of look behind him and just kind of go, sorry about shooting you, buddy. I honestly figured you were going to be quicker to jump. I didn't know what type of people we're going to be dealing with.
Fair enough. You want these back? He like holds out these 2 bloodied arrows.
Oh yeah, I'd appreciate having those back. I appreciate that. I don't have a lot of
You
those.
see, he yanked out the arrows that you put into him. And it's the most like, So he just hands you your 2 arrows back. Which, it definitely feels weird for Katsu to get handed the arrows he used to shoot someone with by the person he shot.
Yo, you were just gonna put a hand on him and cast Cure Wounds, by the way, at level 1. And he'd heal him for like 7. You just gotta look at him and go, yeah, sorry about that. I'm
It's
from
alright.
my old world. Skaven were a lot more aggressive, so
It's fine.
yeah.
Most of my kind can be a bit on the jumpier side, but
I can get it.
not. He also would pull out of a little satchel on his belt. He would pull out like a little vials that have like little red liquids in them,
Yeah.
like vials and rose, and he would offer them to Katsu, and he would offer up 4 extras, and be like, pass these around, they'll heal your people.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So he would give 1 for each person. He knows
Okay.
that some people need it more than others. If Katsu
Yes.
wants to get Sapphire, gives hers to Kenya.
Yeah. I mean, I only got hit like barely any, so if someone else wants mine, they can have it.
So Urzoth would take yours
Yeah.
if you offer it to her.
Yeah, I'll do that.
As Merzal gets 21 healing. Kenya
Yes.
gets 37.
Yeah.
So you're seeing like almost all the wounds, both like she sees like Merzal drinks 1 and seems fine. It's like he gets a little bit of healing back, but he didn't get really hit that hard. You see
Yeah.
Kenya get a lot of her healing. Like she looks way better now. And you see with Urzal, you would see like most of her wounds fully close up after she drinks 2.
Yeah.
So all 3 of them get a lot of healing from that. And they all seem
Yeah.
kind of equally surprised by how effective that little bottle he handed them was.
Yeah.
Because it's just a little, like, tiny vial that they drank.
Hell yeah. Also, I should mention this.
So, yeah.
I actually remember to use my lucky feet, because there's a few shots I would have missed if I didn't use my lucky feet, so.
Thank goodness.
Yes. I also want to let people know that
Yay.
not all the rolls today have been good for me. I want to point that out. It's not been a lucky streak. It's just that the ones where I rolled bad, I just so happen to have like a plus 15 or a plus 10. Like I rolled a natural 10, but like my to hit with my bow is a plus 10, so I had like a dirty 20 to hit the rogue. So I was sitting here, I'm like, yeah, no, this is probably still gonna hit. It's a bad roll, but
Yeah, so that was a
Yeah.
6v5.
Yep.
However, because of how certain things played out, 2 of them managed to piss off 2 teammates, so they
Yeah.
betrayed them.
Yep.
Zilver, you can kind of tell, probably would have been quite a hindrance to you
Yeah.
guys if he'd actually fought.
Yeah.
So,
Katsu just kind of look to them and go, well, I don't plan on starting my tavern up anytime soon, but I do run a business. If you want me to, I can write down your names, and whenever I get my first tavern up, you guys can be bouncers if you want. Be way better paying than what these people were paying you. I mean, it'll be a while before I do that, so might want to get another job before then, but if you're down, I'd be happy to have you.
I should introduce myself.
That'd be good.
You should see the Skaven get that look of like, oh yeah, I should do this.
Yeah.
He's like, the name's Thalro. He's like, well, I had an idea. If you are a merchant man.
Oh.
He calls you a merchant man.
Okay.
He's like, well, since I'm a Skaven, I can build things quite
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
I could travel with you and sell things,
I'm always
make extra money on side.
I'm always down for that. It's always good to have some extra merchants.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Wanna
fine
come
with
along,
that.
Silver? You can guard my little thing until we set up tavern. Until you set tavern, then we'll stay there.
Works for me.
Silver, the panda, just kind of looks over like, I guess I'm being told what I'm doing. Sure.
So what I'm gonna do
It is
is
the most.
where's my
the
business?
fucking jerk. Uh-huh.
Bro, Discord. My
Discord.
where I have the organizations for D&D Beyond, I'm just gonna have I have bouncers, performers written down. I'm just gonna put like underneath performers extra merchants, I guess, like on the side that's working with me.
Yeah.
And then you said his name's Kalro?
Thalro.
Thalro, okay.
Thalro.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, that's
He
fine.
just
That
gave
works.
in. He was just sitting there tinkering. He was like, I'm gonna make this cool thing. Oh, what's happening? Why are you killing? Oh, I'm dead. Almost like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I'm dead. What's happening?
That was literally like getting hit by a nuke, basically. Because think about it. He gets hit, he feels a feel of dread wash over him as he feels 2 stings of pain as 2 puncture wounds go into his body and shocks of electricity surge through him. Not to mention, he also feels fire literally burning through him. Like. But he would just look to them and go, well, I'm going to be off. We need to rest up because tomorrow we have to start traveling. Meet us up at the tavern that we're hanging out at. We're not at the... You probably know it, but we're not at the Broken Well. It's the other tavern that's nearby.
Okay. We can be there.
Murthoth, what's the tavern again?
The tavern.
I don't know why I asked you. You're not the one that's standing there. Sapphire. Hey, buddy. What's the tavern we're at?
The Forgotten Corner.
Yeah. The Forgotten Corner. We'll see you there in the morning.
Alright.
Before I leave,
God.
I'm going to, as I'm passing by the tiefling and the halflings, I want to put them up for blood sacrifices for Yavina, so she doesn't haunt my dreams and nightmares. And especially my nightmares.
What do you mean?
Listen, man, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, Katsu's not trying to become one of those little eye things in her blood wall, so...
Don't worry about that. It's not important.
Sure, man. I'm trying to keep
She's
her...
never turned anyone into that.
Definitely not. Is that weird thing of I know she can do just about anything, and I'm trying to keep her at bay.
What do you mean?
She is a goddess. She messes with people's bodies for fun. I'm trying to keep that at bay. No, for all I fucking know, maybe sacrificing's just enticing her to do that. I don't fucking know. I'm taking a gamble by sacrificing.
You're taking a gamble by acknowledging her.
Yeah, but see, if I don't acknowledge her, then when I meditate to ask for something or to talk to her about something, then she scolds me. So it's like I have to. I used her magic twice, and I sacrificed 2 people. I hope she's happy. I'm gonna grab the 2 people. Or I probably won't be the one lifting it. Let's be real here, Chief. I have a strength of I got a strength of 14. Is this something?
Urzoth deadlifts both of them.
Ah, shit, never mind. Yeah, we need to take those to the guards. Where are the guards at? Where are the guards, building?
You see Kenya lead them as Kenya knocks on like the guard's door. You see the guard like start to open the door like, how can I help? As Urzoth tosses in the 2 bodies. The two tieflings, and she's like, "These are problem causers. We solved the problem."
They were threatening a stable, asking for protection money. So the other two are dead. I've already
would've been-
sacrificed them to a god. Don't worry about the other two.
The fucking guard tilting his head. Like, I don't want to know.
You're welcome.
Those are corpses.
Yeah, no, those two are, of course, those two are alive. They could have died. We chose to save them. Kind of felt
We'll
bad.
deal with them. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
They grab the two. And the guard would, like, drag them off to the side, come back, and he's like, "We didn't ask y'all to do this, but here."
Oh.
He would toss y'all. So he gives you, like, essentially a reward pouch.
Okay.
The guards didn't ask you to do this. It's one of those, like, if they ask you to kill something or do something, they'll have a more, like, sizable reward prepared.
Yeah.
But for things like this, they have, like, tiny pouches of, like, "Thanks for the help. We weren't prepared for this."
Fair.
So, like, each of you guys would earn 25 copper for this.
Hell yeah.
Because you guys... So, yes, it's not a lot of money.
But it's still something.
In this world, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, so he
That'll
would
actually buy you... That's effectively gold.
Yeah. He would thank him for that. And then kind of look to Sapphire and go, "Well, I think we've done our bidding. I say we head out for the night."
Yes.
Oh, right. I should let the stable people know. You guys can head back. I'll just go deal with them real quick and let them know. And then I'll be back.
Alright. Everyone else would wander off as Katsu wanders the streets alone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make them walk around with me. When they don't, when it's just a simple task. I'm not gonna do that to them. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Like I don't want to be that guy where it's like, come on, when you all your way back to here. Like, it's like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, man. It's a good plan.
Yeah. It's a normal plan.
You don't know that.
We mean it's not a normal plan. Try not to be a hindrance to my
You
people,
don't.
not try to waste their time.
You don't know that.
Right. Alright, yeah, so I just stop by and let Tanuki know, like, hey, we dealt with them.
So as he's walking,
Yeah.
he
Is
can
it that
roll an
thing?
advantage perception check.
Oh, God, why the fucking advantage? I swear, if it is those fucking tieflings that should be dead on the floor, I'm gonna have a fit. Nat 20. That was on the first roll. I don't think I got a re-roll.
Roll again. Let's see if you get 2.
Get a nat 21. They went. No, the other one was a 7.
Okay. So with your natural 27,
So I have a perception of +7. So technically 14. So 14 plus 20. So dirty 34 to see.
Yeah, so you would also see and you would hear the jingles
Okay.
as you would as you would look down the alleyway and you would see this goblin standing there.
No, boy, what am I about to see?
And they are glinting.
Oh my! So we're looking at okay, so it's a sickly green goblin. Like it's not like the disgusting green, but it's like no, emerald green is actually a better word. It's like an emerald green goblin lady with like ginger red hair that's kind of long. You're like halfway down the back. Pretty flowy. She is like wavy hair, red eyes, black eyebrows that are like taken care of pretty well, weirdly enough, for a goblin. Is that weird thing of like most goblins, decrepit, like looking asses. This lady, I'm gonna be honest, You wouldn't think she's a goblin by the way she looks, because she actually takes care of herself. But there is jewelry galore on this lady. By the way, like a blue... She has this, like, blue, like... I think it's a kimono by the looks of it. I think it's a blue kimono with, like... On the end bits of the sleeves. Yeah, no, it's a blue kimono with, like, a red shirt that's underneath it. And the red shirt is just as baggy as the blue bit of the kimono. So it's a very flowy kimono and undershirt. But she has like golden bracers with all sorts of jewels and little trinkets attached to it. Golden rings on all of her fingers. She has like at least 3 pairs of earrings on each ear. The left ear having 3 and the other one having 2, but every single one of those earrings are different shapes, sizes. A golden crown. Wait, where the fuck did she get a golden crown from? I'm now just thinking about this. She has a golden crown that has like a red emerald in the middle. Not emerald, but like I think it's a ruby. It's like a red ruby in the middle of it with like these like green emeralds going around the rest of like the encasing of this thing. And some other, like one other red sapphire, like, right above the ruby. On the top bit of the crown with, like, spikes that come up. She's got this devious smile, too. I think that's the last thing that I can mention about this. Oh.
Yeah. So, I will mention, for body physique-wise.
Yeah, because I can't really... Because it's kind of a close-up, so I actually can't give an intel on that. So, yes, what's the body physique?
Yes. So for the body, pretty hourglass. When it comes to actually like, compared to some of the other dancers you've had, she's not as essentially, I guess the best word to put it, she's not quite at Niki's level. She's a bit closer to Lenny in how she looks when it comes to like.
Okay,
so
she still very much has it going, but she's not like fucking anime, like a walking anime person, basically.
No, she's also like only like 4 feet tall.
She's like, oh my god, someone my height.
It's a goblin, bro. It's a goblin.
Dude, listen, Katsu isn't one to follow the stereotypes. He approaches this lady waving happily. Like his eyes are diluted as hell because he's seeing so many golden things, but he's waving happily. It's the thing like she sees a tanuki walking up, waving, but his eyes are fucking massive right now. So I guess technically...
He doesn't have like...
Yeah.
He doesn't have an iris, it's just white and then black.
Yeah, so I guess technically his big ol' eyes racial trait is technically passively active because of this, but yes.
Well, what's the DC save?
19. Charisma. For those who don't know, the Tanuki race, they have a thing. It's a special action type. It's not a bonus or an action. It's called Big Ol' Eyes. It's a charisma save. You bust out those big old puppy dog eyes. Whatever target locks eyes with you has to roll a DC charisma save. On a failed save, the target is naturally charmed. Not magically, but naturally charmed. aka non-magical. This means that people with immunity to magical charming will not be immune to this charm. It's its own form of charm. So, it just means that they won't at least attack me straight away or anything like that. Because that's really what charm mainly does in D&D, if I remember correctly. I can double check it, because it's an actual status. A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects, and the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So did it succeed or fail?
So.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you saying to her?
You just go, hello, how are you today, or this night, or, you know.
I'm great. How can I help you?
Well, I won't lie, I saw the jewelry, that kind of caught my eye. I love the jewelry, by the way. I love the whole getup you have going on. It looks great. It's It's honestly,
She
yeah.
smiles.
The Tanuki and the Goblin, honestly, like that is the biggest fucking chemistry set of a duo you can meet. You just kind of go, absolutely loving how it just kind of like, you know, connects with like the colors that you have going on, your kimono and all that. It's real nice. Love how it kind of glints off with your hair. Love the earrings, by the way. Lovely touch.
Thanks.
Welcome. You're welcome. I have a question because, frankly, you've caught my eye. I run a business.
Might have an answer. Okay.
And we have a bunch of dancers. It's an entertainment business. Would you by chance be interested? We have an open spot. And I'm gonna be honest.
So
if there's
you
anyone
can
that
now
catches my
roll.
interest, it's you.
So you can now roll 3 persuasion checks because of double advantage. So you can roll 3 dice.
Boy, great. Okay. And then okay. So that's a 15 plus 15, so dirty 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
You barely get her.
Damn.
She had a DC of 28, and you only got 1 check.
Ooh. Honestly, it's a good thing I got that because like my first one was a natural 13, so it would have been on the dime at 28. And then it was the next roll was like a 7. And then it was a 15. I was like, oh.
Ooh, you're sitting there like, everyone's like, why the fuck does a goblin have such a difficult DC? I'm like, well, she's kind of well established.
Yeah. She's got something going on for herself. So. yeah.
It's like, oh, just a goblin. Yeah. She's like, okay.
All
As long as I make
right.
money.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be embarking tomorrow to go to new towns. We're kind of like a traveling business, and so you'll have your own special room in the caravan. It's gonna be great, and trust me, you'll be safe. We have a ton of bouncers. We have an orc. We have a vampire, and she's a dancer. We have a shazi. Oh, we have a shazi, and we have an elven lady. So. You'll get along great with them, I'm sure. So you're not gonna worry about. But I'm glad I ran into you.
I'm glad I ran into you.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Alright, see ya.
Mm,
So, you wander up as she continues to remain in the fucking alley.
Fair.
Yeah, it's like the dead of night in an alley, in a dark alleyway. Lit by moonlight, you talks to a fucking goblin.
Checks out. Oh, dude. Do I get to the stable the rest of the way safely?
Yeah, no, that was fine. That was the only encounter, was that goblin.
So just stop by and just kind
Oh
of
yeah,
knock on the door. Yeah.
She also did not introduce herself, so you have no fucking clue what her name is.
I'll figure it out. It's fine. Just kind of knock
When
on
you
the
get
door.
there,
Yeah.
you would hear like almost drunk sounding footsteps
Mm-hmm.
as you would see the door creak open,
Yeah.
and you see like the half open eye of a tanuki
Yeah.
who is definitely asleep.
Oh, fair. You just
It's
look
the
to-
dead of night.
You just look and go, sorry for waking you. I just want to let you know we dealt with the problem. So you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yay. Here you
Yeah.
go.
Oh. You were expecting a reward, I'm gonna be honest.
The tanuki's like, it's not much, but I should. I should help
Katsu
you a
also
little
starts
bit.
yelling.
She's almost like, I don't want to go back, but here you go.
Thanks.
He hands you a little pouch that has something in it. It doesn't have money, so he probably gave you an item.
Great. She won't check it till morning. You just say thanks, begin yawning, and start walking back to the tavern. I can imagine 100%, like, halfway through the tavern, he's slowly going from this, like, awake, the adrenaline's wearing off. Oh god, I'm crashing.
Oh, I'm crashing fast.
Yep.
Oh, tired suddenly.
Like, he'll get there, but when he gets there, he's
And then
like,
die.
face first into the bed, yeah, type of deal. It's like watching an airplane, like, descend.
Except on like airplanes, this is not controlled.
Well, not all airplane lands are controlled. I didn't say it was a safe one.
Now listen here, we don't mention that.
For any podcast listeners that are listening to this on the plane for some damn reason, it'll be fine.
I'm so sorry.
It'll be fine. Dude, listen, what's the... Yeah, no, you'll be fine, dude. Don't worry about it. You're good. I hope there's someone that listens to this while they're on the airplane.
I really kind of hope there isn't.
I mean,
Just for the slim chance.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I hope it don't cause them any problems, but also it is kind of a funny thought.
Oh, that's fair, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll crash into my bed and we'll end it there.
Yeah, I will add all of your rewards to your inventory.
Yes. Well, thank you all
There you
for...
go. You got
Yeah.
your 4 items.
Hell yeah. Thank you all for watching this episode. I appreciate you guys sticking on by. I, however, 1, need to crash because it's 11:55 p.m. and 2, I don't know how much longer I can keep going before I get another call telling me to shut the fuck up. So, I will see all you people in the next episode, session, match, campaign. Alright, bye.